Alrighty, so
pepperoni was it? No, cheese.
All right, just making sure. Alrighty, so last time.
Crust.
So last time after the battle, you all discussed
Definitely not.
realizing that the hobgoblins were working for the figure in the ziggurat. A few of you decided to loot the bodies of the two hobgoblins, finding little to nothing of value. Gohan goes ahead and flays the T-Rex and gains about 40 pounds of the T-Rex meat. But his bag is getting full. Evin wished to bury the bodies, but Laura persuades Evin otherwise. So Evin throws the bodies at her and she drags them to the river. You all then decide to take a rest. Laura produced the hut and Gohan prepares a meal. Fluakk and Espen decided to scout out the ziggurat. As Espen and Fluakk made their way to the ziggurat, not being as stealthy at all, but finally making it to the base of the steps, decided to look up, seeing about 250 to 300 steps. Two torches lit at the opposite sides of the steps, and a singular figure in a green turquoise cloak looking over the plains. The figure looked down and stared at you directly, and the two of you attempted to hide from her gaze, but had no luck, but decided to crawl back to camp, hoping that the figure would stop looking at you. While this was happening back at camp, Gohan took about 45 minutes to get the T-Rex meat into a fine dish. Laura took the hour to prepare the Lumin's tiny hut, and Draxios passed out next to the fire. Thulna gave Evin a mushroom to help with his pain, and Evin became very relaxed and began to dream of the Green Knight. After a while, Laura saw the grass begin to move outside the hut and readies herself for an attack. Then, in a moment, Fluakk and Espen's head both popped into the hut. Laura reacted and attacked Fluakk, but missed with her punch. Fluakk and Espen then told everyone what they saw at the top of the ziggurat. Finally, everyone made an evening's rest. After waking up in the morning and preparing for the day, you all decided to make your way to the bottom of the ziggurat. Standing about halfway up the steps was the hooded figure. The figure tried to give a warning to the party in ancient language, but no one understood it. Evin then asked the figure to speak common. The warning was given in common and seems to mean nothing. Thulna began to book it up the stairs, triggering a gas trap on the 25th step, and without even skipping a beat, continued to travel up, triggering every single 25th step trap. Fluakk flew up the steps and attempted to catch Thulna when she fell, but Thulna fell to the ground, becoming bloody and bruised.
With 1 HP left, that's impressive.
After some discussion, the party made their way up the steps, making sure to skip every 25th step. After 301 steps, the party made their way to the top of the steps and saw that the door was open. There appeared to be a low fog covering the base of the wide door and moving slowly out of the mouth of the temple. Evin walked forward in the doorway, triggering a tripwire as the spinning saw blades began to move along the tracks of the door frame. But Fluakk, with a split-second thinking, grabbed Evin and pulled him out of the way. With some quick thinking from Espen, the group was able to disarm the blades and clear the doorway. Moving into the temple,
430 damage.
Yes. Moving into the temple, the party was greeted by gargoyles. With some quick skill and might, you all defeated them. After looking around the room, you all decided to take the left hallway off the front room, rounding a corner to a locked door. Fluakk then opened the door to peer inside, seeing the room filled with 8 treasure chests. He and Espen pushed their way in and closed the door behind them, leaving the party in the hallway.
Do not enter.
Under the guise of many traps and dangers. However, Evin decided to kick in the door and it opened to reveal the 8 treasure chests. Approaching 7 of the traps, or 7 of the treasure chests. 7 of them were mimics and attacked the party. After opening the 8th, finding a little gold inside, when the chest was kicked back and hit a hollow wall that revealed a hidden door into a secret room. Inside the room, there were several treasures and supplies found by you all: gold, platinum, jewels, potions, and salted meat. You all then decided to follow the other doorway to the room that followed it to another storage room. But this room held valuable items inside 6 chests. Inside this room, you all decided to take a short rest and attune to the new items that you had found. Espen, during this time, decided to go off on his own down the right pathway out of the room. As Espen entered the room, a stone door slammed behind him and trapped him inside the bedroom chamber. While inside, he was attacked by a pink mist and thick shadows. In the other room, Fluakk, Evin, and Laura began to wonder where Espen had went off to. Following the pathway came to a solid stone doorway blocking the entrance. Using his newly founded ring of X-ray vision, Fluakk saw Espen being attacked by the mist and the shadows. Trying his best to fight back, but unable to stand, Espen falls as his strength left his body. Laura cast Shatter, breaking the stone door, revealing Espen's fall to his death. Fluakk fires into the room at one of the shadows, dealing minimal damage to it. Laura casts Hypnotic Pattern, causing the shadows and mist to freeze in their tracks. Fluakk attempted to enter the room, but gets stunned as well and feels his life force being drained. Evin then dragged Fluakk out of the mist, and Fluakk gained his breath back, as well as Rumstillions. After making a loop on a rope, you all were able to drag Espen's body from the room and return back to the treasure room, blocking the passageway to the bedroom chamber. Draxioth tried a revivify spell to bring back Espen, but his body was too weak and fragile to return to life. Fluakk searched Espen's body for a letter that they had discussed earlier if something were to happen. Evin goes to stop him, but after seeing what Fluakk was doing, steps back and lets Fluakk look for the letter. He finds the letter and begins to read it to the party about Espen's goal of finding his family in the temple with the figure, even though he knew it was a hopeless case, but he was glad that he had found a new family, even if it was only for a little while. Deciding to go through the left passageway, you all arrived into the main temple chamber where the hooded figure was located. The hooded figure revealed themselves to be a Deathlock in search of more power. The party gave an amazing fight for the life of their fallen friend Espen, Evin landing the final blow and completely obliterating the Deathlock with divine energy. As the Deathlock disappeared from this world, a circlet with 4 orange gems clambered to the ground. Laura took the time to identify the item, discovering the item was the legendary artifact called the Finality Circlet. However, still unaware about its power or purpose in finding the Fleece of Lifeblood. Deciding to leave the same way they came through, the 2 supply rooms, the Mimic treasure room, and then the main entry room, leaving the temple, heading down the ziggurat steps, avoiding every 25th step along the way, and finding it to be about noontime on the 5th day, making your way toward the mountains.
Walking fast.
Burning me in the process.
This is fast. I'm home, man.
So,
Click play.
that is the weirdest thing in the world. Why did you do that to a keyboard?
That's the way my body is when you bang it.
I know, right next to the microphone. That's why I'm clarifying. It's a keyboard. That's the weirdest thing in the
That's the
world.
noise that microphone. That's a new one.
Yeah, it's a new conference mic that I got.
That's the noise Espen's body made when you burned it.
Oh.
house. Guys, we need to go.
No.
Comment.
These shoes are weird.
What's
No.
rising from the
No.
Okay.
I'm going to die.
All right.
Okay. No. Shut your mouth.
Okay. So that's where it was left. It is about noontime. What you doing?
I mean, we started our way towards the new port already, right?
Towards the mountains, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah. God.
got me good.
Yeah.
I would like to do something.
Okay.
I would like to cast sending
Okay.
Good idea. Clever.
and send a message to Captain Hawks.
Okay.
25 words of us. I'm going to say we have found an item you are looking for. Please hurry.
Please hurry. Where the hurry was?
Was that 12 words?
24 or
Is it
25.
24?
25 or less.
25 or less.
What if you like slur it all together? Does that
That's
count?
just one word.
Yeah.
That's
Just never finish making
All right.
sound.
So almost immediately you hear Captain Hawks's voice in your head going, "Good. We will meet you at the port."
To the board.
They will meet us at. You will meet us at the port.
Whatever.
So we need to
I just had it. What's this?
My phone is having seizure for a quick second.
Me too.
Gotta
I
get
mean,
your phone.
Hmm?
Gotta get your phone.
gotta get an iPhone.
No.
No. Get a Samsung.
I need to buy it right now.
Get a Nokia.
Burn 'em.
Yeah, get a burner phone. So you can be like, this is my drug dealing phone.
That's cricket.
Hey, don't diss my phone network.
You drug dealer.
Low key, he looks like he could be.
I'm now in Springfield.
So okay. All right. Okay. We need to come back.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we make our way towards the mountain, and one man leading. Have we taken long rests afterwards?
We leveled up.
We leveled up, but does that
It gives you everything.
did not give me
I didn't know. No, because you were dead.
I now have everything.
So there's no water this way, is there?
I guess I think we do follow the river back up since we're just.
No, we're going the other way.
Is it completely the other way?
Because remember
The village was at the bottom. And the other
Oh, okay. So we just keep on going forward. Yeah. What was you? What was you, Jax? Yes. What? I still get to fly. It's great.
I'm gonna just make enough money to where I sit on a
Oh,
chariot and
yes.
people.
New thing.
New thing.
With the new book for Mordenkainen's the new Mordenkainen's book that's coming on the 23rd.
Oh, okay.
They've updated the Aarakocra race.
I'm not familiar with.
No, it's
yeah.
brand new. It doesn't come out till the 23rd of January, but they're updating all the races again.
So it is gonna be 5.5, basically,
Essentially, I think so. Yeah, I think there's gonna be
without saying it's 5.5.
Yeah, because goblins are now fey touched.
Really?
They've changed the way that they've now changed. So the magical you have advantage against spells that cost you to be charmed.
Yeah.
And then the elves now have a new feat for their sleep thingy. They've changed it. It's no longer a fey touch thing anymore. And then the Aarakocra, the big thing is they are diminishing the flight speed of 50 to 30.
I mean, it's so nice.
It's still nice, but
Yeah, it's not as broken. Level 1, I have a flight speed of 50.
I guess I also never fully comprehended since it's not a cap height of 50 feet. I can keep on flying up.
it's 50 feet every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
But if I take 12 seconds, I can go up 100 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up until
Yes.
reasonable.
I can't breathe.
Stratosphere.
For now. For now.
Yeah, you don't just start falling like the rest of us.
It's a plane. It's a plane.
So,
Boom.
all right. So you spend the better part of the afternoon trekking through the tall grass, eventually making it to the base of the mountain. And
Oh, yeah.
when you get there,
Cool.
you are met with a crossroads.
I go left.
You have
Yeah.
two options. You are met. That's the way you want to go.
I'm gonna try and pull Draxius. Like, nah, let's see what.
Water's closer to the left. I can feel it.
Yeah, I can.
You're met with a crossroads of a winding path that seems to go through the mountains over the top, or a cave entrance that will lead you through the mountain, as you make the assumption.
Left. He didn't say which one was left.
Path going up is to the right. The path going down is to the left.
Down is closer to water.
I want to take a geographical survey, see what's the water depth is at, where groundwater is.
Where groundwater is?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I want to dig a well. No.
He's so prove you wrong.
So, I'm one man short without dark vision. I think two,
So
right? Yeah, two people without dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Two people without dark vision, right?
I'm human.
Yeah.
Do you have dark vision?
No, I'm a bird.
You know who else is dead?
You could if you was an owl.
Gohan also doesn't have dark vision.
Is he just a human? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, variant human. Yeah, there's three people about it. Peasants.
And I'm kind of come from the mountains, and
Pathetic.
I'm pro mountains. Team mountains.
They're both champions.
Team
Sure.
mountains.
Sure, we'll go with Team Mountain.
Now both of you have to decide caves, so there can be a fight.
That's good for old people.
I'm just
Wrinkly
thinking.
skin.
There's a great legend.
Legend.
There's a great legend from my people called the Donner family, how they overcame the mountain in the great land of Orgine.
Orgine,
I think Andrew's the only one that
the Oregon Trail stuff.
the Donner family.
Moist boy. He's
And how they
Look at
endure.
all the sweat glistening. Stuff
I'm just playing my lyre
Next
High quality is cheap.
and skipping around while waiting for them to
I
decide.
said it was moist in the cave.
cave.
This the snow, this water.
Good. Hypnotic. I'm kidding.
No. But
You
my,
guys need a
there might be
tiebreaker.
mushrooms in the cave. I can collect more.
All right, here you go.
Oh, what?
No encounters.
We'll do Evin and Gohan will do odds are the mountain, evens are the cave. So that's one for the cave.
Okay.
Boy.
That's two for the cave.
In that case, I'm gonna vote mountain. Okay.
If you're doing this democratically, you all can discuss and argue amongst yourselves.
I start marching to downward.
You don't have to leave now. It would have been. I'm just saying. It's a lovely vacation. Like, it's a
There's
vacation.
dinosaurs out here.
There's gonna be dinosaurs in the cave.
Yeah, but at
Like
least they
prehistoric
can't.
bugs.
At least they can't pick us up and take us away thousands of feet in the
Worms.
sky.
Worms. They can dig us underground.
So
So we can dig our way out.
you can dig out.
We can dig out.
You can dig out. You can't unfall.
Yeah, miss it for the face.
We're going, I'm complaining while we're walking through the cave.
I'm just playing my lyre and skipping about.
I start singing.
I didn't do this. You died. Your fault.
Yeah. I'm officially rich now, and you guys. and
You do you. I'm not gonna-
Espen,
Go in.
Saw it coming.
Back, you died.
Wow.
Can I get a marching order into the cave?
Oh,
Sure, it's in there.
Where's my mini?
I'll follow.
Jax is.
Okay, so
This looks fancy.
You just gotta wet your hands.
I shall follow him.
Of course, torching hand.
I'll follow whoever has dark vision.
You have dark vision.
What?
I
If you don't have dark vision, why are you
Because-
leading?
The actual
You said
coordinator.
something
Oh,
ahead.
use the line of X-ray vision.
It
That's
doesn't
it.
help with night.
No, no.
Actually, only like
Drax,
just
You can see where a wall is.
Draxus, you want to lead?
I don't care, sure.
No.
Guys, I'm sensing
Get
something.
out of the way. Get out of the way.
Ow. Oh,
For some reason, I thought you picked up your laptop and put it to your face. I don't know why. I was like, are you okay?
the message you see.
My shame.
I'll become my character and go blind.
Same. Hold on.
all right, so
There you go.
oh,
Excuse that.
That's
No.
the name.
Excuse
Middle
you.
name.
Tastes like chicken.
Last
Yeah,
name.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
so
Chicken strips.
all right.
Like the same thing as Doc.
So as you walk into the cave, you walk. So it
I
takes.
touched the yellow slime.
What?
No.
So
Please don't be the monk, my monk character.
I touched the
Touch the
slime.
tip from your hand.
Oh,
Congratulations. It's an ochre jelly.
That's what it is.
oh no.
Doesn't that also like just burn away armor and burns away everything?
That's her
Ooh.
character in the other campaign.
Oh, that's my character who's dead.
Yes, the shroom girl.
yeah, that's true. All right,
I
so
thought you got murdered by the party.
No,
No.
I even sadder that way, but I got it.
You got let die.
I mean, it was hard. They froze one like on top of my character, so she was not just consumed by one, but consumed by one and frozen with one. And I was like, okay.
tried to save her, but it didn't really work out.
It was okay. It didn't.
She didn't do anything necrotic right away.
Other than just sprout neon green and blue mushrooms.
It wasn't because I'm personally flavoring it to that the mushrooms take over the body, not by the mushrooms are magic, not the magic is taking over.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. I like to play freaking Last of Us.
I was saying it's like they're gonna end up looking like lots of
You
zombies.
just hear them pop out of the ground, they're like
No, no.
the little popping
Oh,
clickers.
boy, yeah, the clickers.
I just made a decision.
All right, so
I never crossroads.
all right, are you?
Go this way. Okay.
Are you
Don't even tell them, just walk.
okay? Are you lighting up your hands or anything to light the way? Okay.
Are we holding hands?
All right, so I'm gonna
I still
need
have a torch.
you lit a torch. Okay. All right. So at the moment, there's dim light from Fluke's torch that he is carrying.
I have dark vision.
Rumpstillion is on Fluke. So
Yes.
let's put him right next to him.
Ooh, Rumstone is healed because he almost died.
Hmm.
So,
Well, he did die.
all right. So
You will be stabbed.
you make it into the cavern. It takes, I'd say you've been walking for about an hour or two down this long path tunnel. And then eventually the tunnel splits into two passageways. Of course, by this time it is, if you look behind you, like there is no, you don't even hear the outside world anymore. And this path doesn't even just, it's been slowly edging down into the earth as you've been walking. So based on, so Fluke, give me a survival check. Philna, you can do one as well.
Survival. Ba-doo-doo. Travel. Ba-doo-doo. Ziggurat. Okay. 19.
19.
16.
Okay. So you both roughly assume that you are about what would be about 100 feet underground at this point.
It's quite a hike we've been making down here.
Burn calories.
But I was more referring to the fact that I feel farther away from our destination than closer.
Maybe this is a shortcut.
It's a cave. The path went this way, but that destination could be in road rather than on the other side.
Over here.
No. By the looks of it, it gets winding as we go. Do we see the crossroads at this point?
Mhm.
Yeah. I move up to say the right side and just extend my torch out, listening and seeing what I can.
Give me a perception check.
25.
Okay. You stick out your torch and listen. There seems to be the sound of echoing voices in the distance, but they're very faint. Like they're probably
Can't pick up the accent or
no.
Okay.
You're probably guessing that they're at least maybe another hour, maybe 45 minutes away from your current location. Just as you would make the guess as the voice travels through the tunnel.
Anything intelligible?
From this distance, no.
Okay.
What tunnel would it be coming from?
Well,
The
you
right.
said the right.
Pay it.
I just hear voices, no
Yeah,
light or anything.
Uh,
Well, there's people stuffed on this way, and I do the same on the other side.
Crap. Give me another perception check.
That is a 12.
You don't pick up anything.
And it appears at least nothing that wants to be found is this way.
I don't hear shit. I would feel for the moisture.
Touching the wall.
I lick the wall.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Constitution.
These are arcade games.
Do we go ahead and go down this path then, or you want to try the second path?
Just swear off from the cactus wire in the cave walls.
Should we go ahead and go down the this path here, or should we try out the other path?
Let's see what you I don't care.
The voices didn't sound aggressive. They were just a conversation. Sounds like a conversation, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Maybe we'll talk to them and find our way out. Obviously, it's behind us, but if this is a shortcut, we should probably talk to them anyways.
people clearly went down this path for a reason, so
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well, Jack's is the one that's leading.
That's fine. I don't care.
Going to the right and left.
So this way or this way?
towards the voices. I don't know which way.
The right.
That way.
Sure, sure.
So just for posterity's sake, that's what we're doing. Okay.
So, you guys travel down the right path, and as you make your way down, the path seems to still decline into the earth as it goes through, and you've even started to notice that the rock seems to be getting, even with just your torchlight, it seems to be getting like the walls seem to start, instead of being like a rough cutting, they've now start to even like form out into smooth, like these
They've
have
been
been chiseled. Yeah, these have been cut.
They're looking smooth.
I like it cut deep.
Do they look similar to the ziggurat? How they've been?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, 5. Not 5, but 9.
It seems to be similar in cut, but you're not 100% sure.
I'm just I am kind of just sharing my thoughts out loud. It's like I wonder if I mean the ziggurat was built somehow. I wonder if this was the same cave they quarried out for it. Ziggurat's been there longer. How old is this cave? I mean, caves take a long time to form.
The ziggurat was there before there was even land here.
Stone went somewhere. That's what I'm trying to say.
Telling me someone went underwater, got all the stone from under the ocean, and then built it on top.
Volcanic ziggurat.
Right. It just exploded out of the Earth's crust and became a ziggurat.
Who's that?
Probably.
Senpai. Wait, why the keyboard to show you?
Later.
So
Andrew has a mouse.
How's the
I
voice?
do have a
Oh,
mouse
yeah.
pad to show you.
That's cool. How's the voices?
you guys are in a cave.
Yes.
They seem to be getting a little louder.
Anything intelligible at this point?
They seem to be yes. It's just you recognize these voices. You've heard them before.
I heard them before.
Yes, you've heard these voices before.
From the island, from the ship.
From the mainland.
Do you mind if I roll history if I can
It's
Yes,
recall?
you can.
It's gonna be the little teleporty guys. I hope it is.
6.
6.
Yeah.
So you it's not too difficult. Like you remember, like you don't remember exactly what it's talking, but you remember, like you've heard this language before,
Okay.
and it's reminding you of the little cave that you went into that you fought the white at.
Oh. They were just goblins, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear goblins.
Okay.
You hear the goblin language being spoken. Like
Wait, it's goblin language?
It sounds like that dog from that really old
Adam
cartoon.
Sandler.
Oh, courage.
No, the old cartoon, not Courage.
Adventure Time.
Older than Purge.
Yeah, it's like
I would say like
my dad's cartoon.
Underdog.
Old Yeller. I think the best goblin voice is the Fable goblin.
I love that.
I know.
Those are the best.
I don't remember much about Fable.
Oh, that was dog door.
how's that like?
That scared me. It's like, hello?
Hello.
How's the dog?
Hello there.
Oh, well, hello there. How are you today? Hey.
You called
I think of goblin voices. I think of the ones from the D&D.
Who's birthday boy?
When I think of
What
goblin
was that?
voices, I think of Willem Dafoe.
Oh man. Oh
The
gosh.
Icewind Dale game.
oh,
I don't know.
The action-y ones.
Alliance.
Yeah, Dark Alliance. Those goblins.
Oh, those.
Norman's on sabbatical.
They just played as Caddy Bree.
Okay.
Did they come out with the DLC for that yet? And like add the wizard in?
I don't know. I haven't
I need
loaded
to
up.
check.
I haven't loaded up
The
Dark Alliance
D&D.
in so long.
Dark Alliance.
I'm not familiar.
I haven't loaded it
You
up
have
in
an
so long.
Xbox.
I do, but
It's free. On
that
Xbox.
doesn't mean I play everything.
I know you should.
I'm
download
just
it.
playing League right now for the past 2 weeks.
So yeah, so you start walking
Weak
and
sauce.
you,
Okay.
and you recognize the goblin language being spoken.
I share that. Liz.
Oh,
Except for
yeah.
the goblins over here.
Ah,
Her house is gonna sprout legs, chicken legs, and walk away.
don't do
We'll
that.
turn into killer memes.
All possibilities for goblins.
Okay.
It's an Icewind Dale. Dark Alliance.
What do you guys do?
I mean, they're goblins.
Just
We
fill
keep
them
on going
up.
forward.
They fight me, I killed them.
There we go.
We fought goblins before.
We have a plan now.
We move forward.
Okay. As you round the corner, Draxios, you start to see light emanating from the hallway.
You guys see the same?
Yeah.
I started dimming my torch. So
I poke my head around.
Okay. As you poke your head around, you see 8. Actually, give me a perception check. I'll give you the 8 though.
27.
Not
At least
very
8
good.
plus 20.
I'm not perceptive apparently tonight.
There you down.
I only got
Vigorous and
Okay.
tender.
It's not too hard. It's fairly lit up from the fire and from the torches that envelop the room. But as you peek around, you count roughly 8 heavily armored hobgoblins.
Guys, I got an idea.
You don't see them. I see
You see 8 hobgoblins, right?
them. You don't.
I just ring of exclamation on it. Yeah, I do.
Is purely a guess.
It's really, it's like
Am
I
I
don't have a magic
ballpark?
item
Am I?
that you
am I in
can
the
see
ballpark?
through the wall.
Am I in the ballpark?
More
More perfect.
or less. I don't know how to count.
Also perfect. That's troubling. Nonetheless, I got this. I'm gonna shroud us in darkness. We're just gonna like assassinate all of them at a single
I
time.
cast Pass Without Trace.
You stole my. I'm mad. I'm screaming.
Luckily, we have a plus
Roll
10.
me stealth checks, everybody.
It's all plus 10.
Yeah, whatever you roll plus your mod plus 10.
I imagine like periods in my character.
All right, guys, here's the
Draxios, you
I'm gonna have to
32.
stole my thunder.
Alright, guys.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get a sneak up.
Your passive sucks.
I got 32.
34.
9.
I got above a 20.
What? There's no way of that now.
Sick.
I'm dead.
Yeah, alright, am I gonna roll for Evan?
He's dead.
I get a 0.
Okay. So
Oh,
his,
yeah.
he's pretty.
He forgot. about
Remember,
you.
his dex is high, but he still has a distance. So it's 2 plus, we'll say 3, so 5, so 15.
Well, he's got an 18 deck, so it's plus 4.
Okay, so 16. He still beats their passive. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Level up.
I know.
After
right?
screaming at your player.
All right, so
You suck.
so even though like you are like screaming at Draxios from the top of your lungs, as you kind of like even peek around just to see if they're like they don't even seem to care or notice that you are there.
Is there any gold?
I want to take it from their
Give
pocket.
me a perception
I actually.
check.
Are they wearing any gold?
Yes, they're grills.
Sure.
Why my perception sucks? 11.
No, they do seem to be wearing very similar armor to what Sultan was wearing.
It's their home. They got. You know what? Do they have a exposed chest? Because I'm gonna open it regardless.
An exposed chest.
Wait,
You mean like their chest?
Oh no, like chest.
We can open their chest still with
And
this
they wouldn't even
knife.
notice.
With this knife, I'll open the.
And their passive is so bad they won't even notice.
Guys,
Ah, I have
Not
no burn.
From this angle and with that, you don't notice any chest.
I'm now I'm mad at even more furious than Jackson. If I could catch it, if I would.
Your foe just kind of like frizzle up a little under anger.
My tail feathers.
Right, you stole it. Oh.
No.
Why do
I made this clear.
Why do I even have?
Fluke
hazmat
does not make bird
rates?
noise.
You're like a
Whole
submarine.
bunch of races.
They don't have.
We are not the racists, okay?
What?
I guess.
One walks like a chicken and talks
don't
like
know.
a chicken.
Am
You're
I
at the
talking
back of the
chicken?
line.
I mean, wet like a
Do I look like a chicken?
Unless
No, I'm
the
a red
two
bird.
of them move any forward, you can't go anywhere.
Correct.
You are literally in a
What are you
5-foot
guys doing?
tunnel.
Well, I mean, we're moving forward. That's what we're.
What if I don't move and I just spend the next 8 hours casting a spell
I'm gonna kick you forward.
We're gonna miss
I'm,
the ship.
I'm declaring an action. I'm kicking you
Drax
forward.
Drax turns behind. All right. Good news and bad news. Bad news, we're gonna miss the ship. Good news, I'm gonna cast a really cool spell on these guys.
No.
Animate all their objects.
The 16 hit.
The 16 hit me? If I will let it hit me.
You know what? It's sneak attack.
Do you want to die?
No, I'm kicking you forward.
You just pushed me forward.
Okay,
You
does
have talent.
16 push you forward?
It's a post strength check, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, technically.
Breaks his concentration. You guys are no longer sneaking. Good job.
18. Oh,
21.
So you all just watch Fluke just go to click Draxios, and he just stands there, stares at him.
Is there,
And I start walking.
How tall is okay?
It's only the tunnel's only about I'd say 12 foot tall.
Okay, if we're
I
good
would
enough
like
to
to
hop
fly
over him.
He just, his wings start flapping. And he's
Okay, Draxios steps forward. Fluke, you move down the pathway a little bit. Everybody moves up a little bit. At this point, you can now see a little bit better. The room or the entrance opens up to a wide room, and it appears to be a very well carved out, basically small village, with cutout homes inside into the stone into the cave walls. Roughly about 10 or 15 homes on each side of the.
Quite impressive.
And there seems to be, and from this perspective, you all being as stealthy as you are, you finally do see that there are 8 heavily armored hobgoblins, 7 of them wearing the same armor that you saw Sultan in, and then 1 who is wearing a very crimson red or plate mail
Does it have any jewelry?
or half plate.
Does it have any jewelry?
They all. So at this perspective, give me a perception check.
Mostly worry about the big guy
Oh,
with
I do.
jewelry since he should be. That sucks.
I have a
6.
17.
I don't know why.
6.
17.
Why is my
Yeah.
perception so low?
Okay, so are you looking too, or are you helping Fluke look?
I am looking to.
You are.
Also.
So, okay. Well, you need to tell me before you just roll a die,
Max.
because technically, if you're both looking, then it gives one of you advantage on your perception, not individual looking. So that's why I'm asking.
Reroll.
Well, no, that's why I'm asking. Are you looking by yourself, or are you helping Fluke look?
I'll help Fluke.
Okay, so then Fluke, you have advantage.
Well.
I'd say because you have a keen eye for shiny things, you see that the captain has a gold has a gold earring.
I really just want to see somebody with grills.
As a stud, loop.
It's a loop.
Awesome.
That's gay.
Yeah.
Put your finger in and just start pulling.
Okay, I'll make you a deal. First one to get that gold earring keeps it, okay?
I was just gonna swipe it and give it to you.
Still make it a game, okay?
He's bored.
So
I
the first thing we
walk up behind the guy and slit his throat and then take the earring.
All right, give it a stealth check.
I don't have a dagger. What am I gonna do that with?
I don't know. You.
Oh wait,
Throw
I
just karate chop.
have a trident.
Yeah.
Walk up behind the guy. Hold on.
Aquaman.
Hold on. Oh, look at the guy. You really wanting to get that thing off of him?
Yes.
That bad?
I'm doing it. I'm going up.
I'm
I'm going to attack the man.
Would it be as fun as
What? I'm going to attack the man. He won't know anything.
Test your argument first. Shoot the arrow through the loop.
That's not bad.
Like you rip it off his ear.
It
Just rips it off his ear onto the wall. Starts bleeding.
What was that? You guys are still sneaking? Nothing?
How does pass without trace work? Do they see us after?
Oh, they can still see you technically.
Just looks like a little black shadow.
Yeah, envelop shadows.
Like
And silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from protection for duration. Each of you within 30 feet, including you, get plus into dexterity stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. The creature that receives this bonus leaves no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay. So at this point, Draxios, I am going to need you to give me a stealth check.
Plus, do you still have plus?
Oh, yeah. So 15.
Okay. So as
I rolled
you,
a 2.
Oh,
as you
Why
walk,
are you?
okay.
I wasn't gonna attack him with a melee weapon.
So let's.
I'm gonna attack him with a blowgun. Put him to sleep.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were okay.
No,
Never mind, never
why would
mind.
I slit his throat with a trident? That
Oh.
doesn't work.
Okay, all right.
I mean-
roll an attack. then.
It does.
I mean,
That'd be a
like,
cool way to start initiative. Just kill him with a
Yeah.
trident.
All right, roll an attack then.
All the other ones look. What?
I know.
Yeah,
Just hold your hand out like Thor's hammer.
14 does not hit.
It's okay. It's just a weird needle that he just.
God.
I'm like, wow, that was a weird bug.
Okay.
Please let a hand check.
So yeah,
Thought we
so
were
no,
safe from mosquitoes.
These large mosquitoes are getting
Okay, time out. Ooh, okay, here's what's happening. Draxios is not moving forward. He's
Oh.
decided to shoot him.
I will move forward.
Okay, then I'll need you to give me a stealth check.
Cool.
And then I'm re-rolling all the
sorry.
perception checks.
Okay. That is a 26.
Okay, so that was a dirty 20, so that doesn't. All right, miraculously, they still don't see you. Okay,
I'll step forward.
Traxios.
Uh-huh.
Don't
then I'll need you to give me a stealth check.
Yay! That's a heavy dice.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
Plus 10. Plus
I know.
12.
So that's 22.
You just barely. Okay, okay. So as the two of you, all right. So now I gotta select this up. Okay.
Oh, why not an extra D4?
Okay.
Take some levels in mod.
It's a fairly large, but so you have the captain.
I feel like we killed that mini bar already.
I feel
I
like
demand new minis each time. I'm just kidding. You're breaking my immersion.
Screw you, Kenny. Nobody pick.
No. There, how's that?
that's immersion right there.
Also,
That's right.
I think it's because they eat well.
The fat guys. Okay.
I dropped the dice.
All right. So there you go.
Don't know where.
Of course, there are different things. Here, we'll even add more fun stuff.
You drop one.
Or call them.
Yeah, what to call
Oh, no.
them? Just to, because they are civilized under here.
I found it.
Ah!
All right. There we go.
That column just.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's goblin.
I can't reach
It's
it.
goblin.
I can't reach it. They're more civilized than goblins, but yes. Okay. All right. Luke, what are we doing?
All right.
He and I are gonna play a game.
I want to get to that very corner of the hallway.
You have to do from 30 feet of me.
Draw my bow.
Oh no.
What are they doing?
I want to pin,
They're doing a cult thing.
like shoot
Are they
where
playing
the
Happy
earring
Sandwich?
connects and pin it to the column over there.
Oh,
Did you being like murder hobo? I was just trying to put him to sleep.
Okay.
I just want his earring.
I like your earring. Die.
Okay. So
Blue the ear.
I would say for this, he's going to have
3/4 cover. because his body is covered for that earring hole.
No, I was going to give him +3 to his AC.
Why move?
I know you did. I know you did, but I'm just saying. But you're trying to shoot a tiny little target. You're not just aiming for him. You're aiming for the little bitty little target. Okay. I will give you your advantage since you will be sneaky, but
Come
on your shot.
Okay. I'm doing this. Not
Just
myself.
be like super nice. It's
Nat,
Oh.
nat 20.
Oh.
29.
Just, oh.
why would you shoot off Gerald's ear? He did nothing to you.
So so you all, because at this point I know you guys are kind of like probably all in the hallway.
Yeah.
You see Fluke knock an arrow and launch this arrow as it glides through. It seems to eat like it has a mind of its own. As it just seems to fly, and it connects perfectly within the ring of the ear, and just rips the earring off this hobgoblin's ear as it goes straight through, flying past another hobgoblin, sticking right into the pillar across the way, and then you just see all of them just kind of like look around and look up. They look towards the doorway, but they don't seem to notice any of you.
As Gerald screams.
As they all
in
just
pain.
stand up and be like, what was that? Where did that go?
Is Gerald screaming?
You didn't say that.
He is not screaming.
Gerald just doesn't care that his ear got ripped off.
He's
It was
so
mutual and
what the captain is doing, he basically just reaches down and he draws his great sword and just kind of stands
His
there.
great sword.
Yeah, his great
Not his
sword.
great sword.
His great sword.
This man's walking around with like a 40-pound sword in one hand, like a Final Fantasy character. I'm not stepping in that room.
Yeah, I know.
He draws his great sword and just stands there and looks.
That's a strong boy.
The biggest hobgoblin.
Yeah,
Drunk.
yeah. He carries it with one hand.
That's terrifying.
He carries them all resting with one.
Yeah, he
hand.
does. He can. You can lift up a great sword and hold it.
Yeah, but swinging.
Swinging it's a little different, yes. But he's just sitting there holding it like this, looking around.
That was a present from my mom.
And the other hobgoblins all draw their long swords.
Okay, I will take the long way around of the pillars going to.
I kick him forward because that's what he tried to do to me. Payback's up.
Right. So
I don't see it coming.
okay, I will just say it all happens. Okay, I'll need everybody to give me stealth checks as I'm guessing you're following Fluke.
Yes.
Okay. And roll for Jordan. Ooh, he did very well. Jordan got a 29.
Oh, jeez.
At disadvantage.
Well,
Still
No.
have the +10.
Oh no, sorry. He got a 19. I'm added wrong. A 19, yeah. A 7 plus 3 plus 10.
I got a 35.
I got a 38.
Okay.
How the
I have
fuck
it.
level?
I have a zero.
20 plus
Is,
10
oh.
plus 5.
Okay. So the hobgoblin's passive, that's a fail. Or his active.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got
If I roll higher than an 18.
I got a 15.
You got
Well,
15?
I got a 15.
There's a 19.
Oh, well,
Oh.
I don't feel as bad now because Olivia got the lower.
And a 15.
There's another 19.
But
Two of you
you're
missed.
two the only one that's been spotted.
He just forget.
I dropped concentration. Surprise! Everybody can be seen.
In reaction.
Out of
Okay.
the shadows.
Even if you drop crunch.
So give me the marching order. So Fluke left first,
Yeah.
followed by Rumstillion. Who followed Fluke?
It
It
was.
was probably Jackson's.
Since you picked me.
And then I'll go behind him.
Okay.
And Sir Evans in the
The reason why
He's being so stealthy because he's not in the room yet.
He was being pretty stealthy.
I got
Okay,
38
so-
without the bonus.
As you all attempt to sneak past, well, okay. So who got below a 19? Okay, and then the rest of you passed.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll play the group check rule. So you're all stealthy,
Wow.
and you all seem to just kind of like be able to walk past all of these hobgoblins. As they're just kind of looking around, going, "Where did that come from? I don't know. Check over there." And as Thulna and Evin just leave, you just see two of them just take off running down the cave,
I tripped them.
and two more start heading in that direction. Two more head that direction as the captain and the one just stay near the fire.
That red dice is a fire.
No, stand near the fire, not in the fire.
The red one is a fire.
No,
Fireball.
you're about to be a fire.
Now that they're set different paths, I'm gonna take the opportunity to snatch the earring from the pin.
That's at the wrong. The other
Yeah.
pillar.
Yeah, I know.
Are you gonna try and sneak this way?
Yes.
Just a brute.
All right.
No, walking.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give me a stealth check while you're trying to sneak past all this.
What is that? That's a 22.
Okay.
I know about you. I'm feeling things.
Oh wait, no, 24.
Yeah, no, you seem to just kind of sneak over there, just kind of like looking as the two, as they start looking in opposite directions, look up in the ground. You just seem to
Like
avert.
video game time.
Yeah, you like avert you avert their gaze and just kind of keep going.
And I pick up my arrow, rip the ring,
imagine
toss
Jackson's
the
doing
ear.
this
I'm assuming there's an exit this way, right? Or just keeps on going this way.
As far as you know, yeah.
I keep on going this way, trying to get back on the wall there.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Staying
I
within
did.
30 feet of Draxios.
When you cast it, right?
You have to stay within 30 feet of him or lose it.
I would lose it. I'm knowing that I know how Pass Without a Trace works. I'm gonna cast it on myself too.
Okay.
You gonna choose other people as well?
I mean, I can.
He chooses everybody else.
Yeah.
It doesn't stack. You just get.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say it doesn't.
It doesn't stack.
You guys aren't even shadows.
You don't get a plus 20 to your AC or your stealth. No, they don't
It's the
stack.
army
That just
full
means as long as you are
of
within
Rangers.
30 feet of Draxios or Fluke at this current
Everyone
moment,
uses
you have
these.
plus 10 to your
Yeah.
stealth.
So
I can roll a 1 and I'd be better than everyone.
So
I
you
have-
eventually make it back, or so eventually everybody makes it to the other end of the cavern, and when you hit the end, you just come to a stone wall.
So dead end.
is there any Legend of Zelda obvious more used portion of the wall than the rest?
Perception check.
Come on, perception. Don't. That's 18.
So as you're looking around, all you just see a straight, solid stone wall.
X-ray vision.
Okay.
Ayo.
Solid all the way through
That
for at
doesn't
least
fit wall.
another 100 feet.
That doesn't fit
I mean,
wall.
I can only see up to like what, a foot of or half a
Yeah.
foot of stone wall. It's like, oh, that's great. I
So
look up.
You look up. As you kind of look up, you do see like there's a small, like there's like a few pockets about, I'd say about 100 feet up. There are small little pockets, but they're only like maybe a foot.
Ventilation.
Yeah, like ventilation or fresh air shafts. Yeah.
I'll give them a fresh air shaft.
Dylan, please.
Holding the mountain was the right way.
Trying to play on keyboard.
So what you're saying is we gotta turn back around.
There's no door on any of the walls. Man, that sucks. Honestly, I got this earring.
That's all I wanted in
I
life.
only 5 gold.
Like, why?
It
Why?
wasn't- I didn't even get to like do anything.
I'm just saying, you lost the game.
Game to begin with.
Yeah, whoever gets the ring, the earring, I guess.
Destroys your fucking-
I can't remember like.
I will say you can probably definitely make an insight on that. Because I did totally just make that up.
You
Oh, it's bluff.
owe me 12 platinum.
All right.
So what are you doing? You've now reached at a dead end.
Just go ask for the hobgoblin. How do you get out of here?
Excuse me, sir. I'm not you. But hey, I'm lost.
I got all I wanted right here. Is the earring.
Whose ears on this? Just
I tossed it. Yeah.
yeah, toss the ear.
I call it.
And consume
Put it in
right here.
put it
Yeah,
in a
it's
net and drown it.
satisfying.
I put it
I'm
in
trying
a
to
net
think
and
if
drown
this is just simply dead
Oh,
end or a
that's-
puzzle. Is there something unique about the column? Suggesting dead end.
You are looking too far. into
Welcome to a hobgoblin village.
this. Yes, this floor is
We
full.
gotta go back.
I mean,
Okay, we go back.
let's just leave.
Those two hobgoblins in the way.
So as you make your way back,
I stab it. I'm just gonna keep cutting edge raw the rest of the night.
I'm gonna take you seriously one day.
One day.
Rolling it.
If I play a ranger again, I'll probably do that.
So
Just shoot.
No, as you make your way back to the
Yeah.
tunnels, you notice that all the hobgoblins have kind of all regrouped back.
I throw the earring.
I think I'm the bigger goblin now, since you have lost one ear. And you just no.
Start a war in the caves. Oh no.
Heightened senses are been disabled. I'm doing now.
We're killing you.
I really liked how we went into this village just to get an earring, and then
Literally went in and just was like,
How much
want
is
that
the
guy's
earring
ear.
worth? Is it?
5 cents.
It's worth rough maybe a gold if you're lucky.
Yeah.
It's got
Profit.
arrow marks on it now.
It's
It's like
maybe
a super thin ear.
yeah, like it's maybe worth a gold.
One
Like,
go.
it looks like, as you kind of get a closer look at it, it literally looks like they just melted down a gold coin and kind of like just formed a little bit of it.
Use this now for the.
Joke's on you. It's a piece.
And formed what they could into this earring.
I see a little bit of like coin print on it.
Yeah.
It was barely melted all the way. They
Yeah.
basically just kind of
Made
soft-
it soft.
softened it and then like wringed it out, let it dry, and then stuck it in his ear.
It's not even like a genuine coin. It's just like an off-brand.
Is
like
there a year
fake
date
money.
on it?
No, not
Ah.
it
It was like
It's 3,000.
it's I mean, it's now a melted coin, because like that actual print is
Ah, you gotta do it.
from the first century.
backwards. Like, oh, frick.
We
Too
go
rough.
the
I
other
know.
way.
Enough. No, you dry.
So as you travel down this
Yeah, sorry.
pathway,
Okay.
you eventually like come to, after I'd say about another hour or two, again going down. So you would rough guesstimate, if you were on the surface, it would be roughly about 6, maybe
So you're
7
like
o'clock now. As you are we paying attention or playing with the fidget?
That's the point. Sorry.
Middle school children. Okay. So, as you make your way down, again, the path seems to be going down, not at a very steep angle, but just enough where you can feel the ground shift as it goes down. But as you make your way down the tunnel, you do eventually come to a broader cavern that seems to just kind of open up very wide. You'd probably guess about maybe 100-foot wide by maybe 200-foot tall at this point. So it's a very wide open cavern, and probably about probably about 300 feet across from where you are from the mouth entrance that you come into this large cavern.
Okay. Just an empty cavern.
Yeah.
And natural cavern carved.
It looks natural.
Well, talk about erosion, am I right, guys?
There was water
I-
there once.
I sadly nod as if I was talking to no character. It's like, oh, great.
You just want to be sure, like,
What am I?
talk about his.
Cockroach?
But then again, he would have tried to kill all the hot
What am I,
dogs.
cockroach?
What about cockroach? So red roof is good.
Whoa. So no.
Billy. Or like, yeah, help Billy's mom. He was a bully. Let his mom die.
These metal.
That's not That's not Jim. Your gemstone dice are in the bag.
Oh, look at that.
That's galaxy.
I really don't like that.
This is kind of the
I don't have to worry about dying.
appearance that you come into.
I still have a torch with
It's
me.
a balloon. There's no exit.
Well, I can't draw on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, there does seem to be a path.
Single hole.
Yeah, single door.
Mhm.
I see the light.
The blowhole.
Okay.
Alright.
For those of you well, no, from this perspective, with it being so full, you do not see the other end. Because you can,
Yeah.
even with your torch, you can only see about 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
But you do notice as you bring in the torch, like your light doesn't even touch the ceiling. We'll go with that. Your light doesn't even touch the ceiling. It doesn't even seem to touch the outer
Fades out.
edge of
In
the
the
walls.
abyss.
I guess just like you see anything in front of those tracks here?
Nope.
Okay. Walk forward.
Um,
Alert forward, like is there any sounds? I guess. That's what I'm looking for, listening to.
so give me a perception check.
15.
15. You start. You seem to hear the sound of running water.
I immediately start roasting.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
You're just like, piece of
It's a
freaking
cliff.
cake. Oh,
Well, actually, I mean, I am in reaction. Do you want to
There's
try
a
to check
22 parents.
Yes. So as Fluakk relays the message that he hears running water,
look at it like,
you take off booking it down, and just at the last possible second, you stop at the edge of a very wide cavern
wow.
that just
like a ravine,
like a ravine that just drops straight down.
city of Ember.
Are you dipping it in hummus?
Yes, she is.
Good man. It's good. It's spicy.
When you
Is it roasted red pepper hummus?
I don't know what you're looking at me for. Though.
When it comes to these chips, yeah.
You
But
don't.
when it comes to like regular pita chips,
You
the bell
bluff.
pepper one's better.
I
You're
literally
literally
lie
the only
myself.
one.
You're just
that
like,
can
yes,
fly.
I do.
Sounds like a you problem, guys.
Nope.
Gold.
Hold this rope.
Around
What?
your neck.
Or rectify.
That just makes it harder. I now have to worry about
Yes.
torque. It's like a difference of lifting a dumb bar straight in front of you and then over your head.
I only see one solution. You take a stake, you take this rope, you fly over.
Possibly,
tightrope.
possibly carry you one at a time, but
Someone has a
I'm gonna drop my
strength
torch.
potion.
I do have a drink problem.
How far is that?
So you drop it, and you just kind of look over, and it just goes and goes and
Two giant
goes
eyes.
and
Oh.
goes until you just hear. Actually, you don't even hear it. You just see the light go out
Oh, jeez.
as it hits a liquid that you could only assume as a body of water.
You could
He has a-
splash on the
he has a
tire. Boom, 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 boom.
Strength potion,
Yeah,
Jackson.
which would give you health.
Mm.
I'm really curious what sounds.
Go down there. Yeah.
You come across it.
How
Sure.
sturdy is 5 foot by 5 foot section of ice? That's pretty sturdy, isn't it?
Not really.
You tell me that I can't walk across 5 foot deep of ice?
Well, yeah, you could, but that's at the bottom of the ravine.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
There's a method.
method.
Cast it multiple times until it's.
I'm not gonna create water for like the next 8 days.
His body's gonna be drained.
So yes,
I'm gonna-
give me the full plan. Don't just give me little snippets.
While he's doing that, my curiosity is getting the best of me. I want to fly down.
Okay. Are you lighting another torch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
as-
not flying down fast, just
Yeah,
consciously.
yeah. Okay, so as you kind of like leap off the edge, taking a torch, you just kind of gliding down.
wing stuff,
You
yeah.
go about 10 feet, 20 feet, and as you hit about 20-ish, 25 feet down, you're just met by 2 big white eyes.
I immediately fly up. I immediately fly up.
Abort. Okay, I don't think I.
You see me fly over you guys.
And at that point, as you fly up, Draxio sees this first. You just see 2 massive arms
Ah,
just grab onto the ledge and lift up.
Guys, there's something down there. Oh.
And I don't have the proper mini, but this one will work.
I've been trying to reach out to you about your car's extended warranty.
He's like, smell my feet.
So,
Give me something to eat.
I thought you just
I just gotta
had
take care of
honestly from this.
Oh my gosh, fly.
Get out in this swamp.
Get out my swamp.
What do we see?
He just pulls himself up.
you
I've been
see
trying to
this.
reach out to you about your car's
um,
extended warranty.
You see now in the light, so you just see this very, you just see this large, like decrepit looking figure,
That doesn't work.
just big, large, fat arms kind of leaning over, just kind of looking at you like,
Is it considered monstrous?
Yes.
Do you guys like Legos? Make friends with him.
Except
What the-
I'll
Do everything you
it
can.
is not considered a monstrosity. No.
Okay.
Oh, it's not?
Beast?
No.
Well,
Or fae.
You beat
Wait.
you.
I remember.
Throw this away.
It's a
I'm
human.
not going to be
Yeah.
fighting.
Humanoid. Abyssal.
Oh, so I get to cheat. Oh, okay, cool. So he just kind of looks down at you and just kind of all cocks his head and
You're super ugly.
You wore the.
hey, that's not nice.
You're getting vicious mockery.
Huh?
You're getting vicious mockery.
You,
Oh, pay the toll. You're a troll. How much for the toll?
you give him a nickel.
You think-
1 gold coin.
Oh, jeez.
He's being a nice lad.
Oh, I give him.
It's like I was born for this.
Yes. I reach into my lovely
I
bag.
give him Sir Evan.
Did he like? Did he like
Yeah.
give me back the coin or just tossed it
He
into
just
the
tossed
river?
it. He just tossed it.
I'll dump
It's
20,
like,
20 pounds of
sad.
T-Rex meat.
So you just drop it in front of him. He just looks down. It's that point, and I don't have the minis for them.
There's like 15 of them.
No, you just
You're gonna have to cook for an entire village patrol.
You just see 2 more that don't look like him.
Obviously.
Just jump up.
Pick us up and yeet us across
They
the
they
bed.
look like this, but I don't have them.
Just, yeah.
They just look. There you go. Okay. You know who else likes T-Rex meat?
Ah,
We didn't realize you got a fat version of Shikaku from Naruto.
No, that's it's just that's
It looks like the one tails.
that's an ogre.
It looks like the one tail.
That's an ogre.
Look at his face.
I know.
Yep.
That's a zombie ogre.
Yeah, I seen the
That's
face.
not how vocals work.
It's D&D, man. You never know.
They just have to throw this big.
The
Hold on.
tallest ogre has a helium voice.
Do they look aggressive?
I want to cast
Aggressively throw it
message.
at the
Give me a perception.
Can I cast message
Freaking-
on the
there we
right
go.
one
Sure.
and ask him what toll would you like to be paid?
You just hear in the back here.
20.
Oh, I thought it. Never mind.
Do any of you speak giant?
Oh.
No.
No, I do not. Not with this
No.
character.
Then no. None of you understand what he said.
Guess what Espen spoke?
What?
They're a giant.
Yes.
Giant Slayer.
Now you know why. Ogre. Actually, this was a happy coincidence, but I'm about this thing was awesome.
That was your favorite kind.
Yeah, I was a giant Slayer type. Ranger.
So they didn't like T-Rex meat.
No wonder why they destroyed.
We haven't done anything. He looks at the other two. He called them up.
Yeah.
And now they're standing there. Now they're all just standing there looking at
Or is like best I can do is
and the
not
one in the
take
middle
all
is
the-
kind of looking at you too, like
Check it out. They break out the song.
Yeah.
You see the one. You see the one in the middle just grab the meat
Oh gosh.
and just jump straight down into the.
No,
You
you
hear-
It's like, wait, hold on. I thought we gave passage.
You
That
hear a very loud at the bottom, and the other two just look at you like. And they go down and they climb down, and then
Yeah.
those of you with dark vision,
Thank you.
you see the
Points.
two of them as you kind of just look over. You see the other two just kind of grab onto something at the about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 30 feet down. Just grab onto something. And you just hear this, and you just hear this loud smack on the other side. And you see the two poles climb up, and as they do, a wooden bridge, wooden rope bridge just appears.
Ah, sweet.
You just said it there like Lego.
And then they just stand. I'm just gonna lay him prone. And they're just sitting there,
Asking them to paint you like one of the French girls. That's what
and they're just laying there holding the rope for the bridge, be like.
No, payment on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I just like
The rope.
No, not again. I mean,
nothing else we can do but trust. So
I skip across playing.
Why don't you just flap
no, use the bridge.
Just like, if they die, I'll be fine.
I know I'm skipping across the bridge playing my lyre.
Oh, you're skipping.
They're annoyed by the music. They like go.
No, wait.
This is unacceptable. Crossing the bridge.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So you all
That's
make it across safely.
Yeah.
The trolls just as you make it across, they just look at you like.
I curtsy to them.
Grab the rope, and they just jump right across.
Here.
As they hit the other side.
One single plop. We do everything.
One jump to the little bit shallower portion.
Yeah. You mean there's no water in that part of the river?
Yeah.
He's here.
Ow!
The other one going.
Oh
My femur.
So you all make it across, but we'll just I know
Reset.
you just put them all over there. But.
Just grab them like.
So, but I think at that, we will take a 15-minute bio break and then come back in here.
You okay?
All right. So
No.
as
I
we
was hoping we were.
okay, so as we come back,
Okay.
so you guys are traveling down another dark tunnel after passing through the very large cavern. Fluke still has his torch lit, so roughly 20 feet is bright light, another 20 feet of dim light as you guys are walking through. And it just this tunnel just seems to go on for forever. But you have started to notice that the incline has started to kind of move up at this point.
I am so bored right now. Tuna. Desperate times. Cause for desperate measures.
No. Whatever you're thinking.
It's just see where we're on the spot.
There we go again.
She gets
Wait,
kicked
well,
off
how
the
long
town.
actually has it been that we've been traveling?
No, yeah. Was it when she's cooking?
No, he just makes the sound and she gags.
Yeah. Oh god.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Put it away.
Figure it out the distance of the game.
Break time is over. All right.
Uh,
So you've been roughly traveling for about another hour, I'd say, since you left the large
Yeah,
cavern.
terribly.
we're partaking of shrooms during these long, winding caverns.
Give me
Yeah.
a con save, both of you.
Oh. I'm gonna trip.
14.
Yo, you did good there.
You're fine.
I'm just
Icon.
enjoying it.
A 9.
Again, you're pretty used to it. Like your DC's not that high.
There's the drugs. I want to trip. This,
There's like
you gave me a bad shroom though.
Listen here, you little shite.
She's like, I can't feel your insults right now.
Your vibes are way off right now.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just having a bad trip.
Draxia saw my thunder. Hearing this is only like actually just a gold coin.
Yeah,
I'm kind of just upset right now.
you're picking up weird rhythms, and you know what? You have your own drum. Just be along with it.
I have my
Yeah, go be with it, bro.
I'm like on my thighs.
Yeah.
I forgot.
We're trying to look at each other. Look at it. So tired. Like.
So at this point, the torch has got out. Gohan, you can no longer see. Luke, it's gone dark. Soulnet's gone dark. The only people who can see
I know
currently
it's
are
wrong.
Draxios, Laura, and Evin. And Rumstillion.
From Stan's like, ah, dude.
Don't ride me again.
Don't let me cast whole person.
He's just being to his own drum.
Don't mess up my melody.
Not a vibe.
I'm the bard here. I make the melody.
Gather round the fire. Now sing this campfire song.
Well, you guys keep traveling. So go on, you light a torch. And as you light a torch and lift it up and start lighting up the cavern, you just see Luke, who's just sitting there thinking he's playing a drum. But he's just like slamming on his thighs, maybe hitting his chest and his belly every once in a while. Thinking he's making music.
I am
I'm a bard now.
It can happen.
He's trying his best.
Give him some effort.
I throw a rock at him.
How dare you?
That's much better.
I just want to see if I can catch it.
Roll an attack, Laura.
Straight attack.
Yeah. So it'd be
Well,
it'd be plus your strength modifier.
That's you.
Let's see.
That's how I stitch.
11. Well,
No.
yeah. So you throw a rock and it just goes wide left and hits a wall, then goes.
Pulls the sword. Who goes that?
That's sick music. I pick up that. I find that same rock. Just throw it down the hallway.
Jason Voorhees
Starts
appears
rapping.
I say at this point in time, it's been about another 2 hours,
The friendship is blossomed.
and you've now
Starts rapping.
hit. So you now come to a part
I hand you a rat.
where the cavern gets
A rat.
really slim,
Oh, geez. Okay.
and basically it goes back to how it was when you first arrived into the cave. With just a 5-foot tunnel that curves sharply to the left.
Okay. So we would be.
I'm not tricking hard. I'm just
Yeah.
loopy.
Just starts smoking it.
Campfires on. I see you. You're
So,
back.
Draxio says as you round the corner, you see another crossroads. One going to the left, one going to the right, one going to the left. And then as you're kind of inspecting both directions, the one that goes to the right seems to be chiseled out and goes straight. And give me a perception check.
I feel like if we were in high school together,
Which way
if
is
we were in
cool?
a class, we would not get any.
No.
I mean, I'll just listen.
You see perception for me?
Yeah.
Don't wake up.
I was like,
Wait, you're tripping hard, right? No, you're.
You look over some staring.
Night.
I'd be like this.
19. So as you
Yeah, we're
kind
sad.
of look down and listen, you start to smell seawater.
Oh, I'm so happy I run that way.
Which way?
That way.
Okay, I follow him.
You can't see. You just.
Not the guy.
No, someone lit a torch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone did. So yeah, no, you all see Draxios just kind of go to the right tunnel and just takes off running down the straight corridor.
Okay, I follow.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a
Yeah.
sprint after him.
Yeah, please.
Me too.
I'd say about 30 minutes later of a good jump.
30 minutes of sprinting.
Eventually you get a little tired and slow down and then kind of pick back up.
I don't. There's water.
And
You're literally
about 30 minutes later, you come to this opening, and you just see the open night sky fade out. And judging by the moon, you guess it's about 9 p.m. at night.
Wait.
I'm not outside.
I'm following the
So
ceiling
bright.
of the cave,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, I'm like told him,
Oh yeah.
see the ocean is above us.
And as when you get a few steps out, you just get hit by the smell of seawater.
So stop me. His arms sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are hairy.
He's like, oh my gosh, yes.
His nipples are hard. He's so excited.
That's what it's
And as you stand there, and as you
Never do that again. Never do that.
Ah.
as you stand
You
there,
enjoy that too much.
as you stand there just enjoying the smell of the salt water since you've been so far away. And as the moon is just moving across the night sky, you just kind of watch it.
Wait, I thought we had 2 moons.
Huh?
I thought we had 2 moons. What? I thought we had 2 moons.
Oh yeah, the 2 minutes. Sorry, yeah, the 2 minutes.
It's
like, my bad.
A great colossus or catechism.
File that back. Okay. You see the
drop
2
the lid.
moons,
You're loud.
and the night sky with the stars, as well. Did you hit your head on the chair again?
You gotta be short like me. Where it's barely. Oh, never mind.
Remember, they're high chairs, not short chairs.
Don't.
Put her in a high chair.
And so, as you you come to as you kind of like after you look down, in front of you is this large stone wall that seems to just kind of encapsulate this little area from the mouth of the cave. So there's a little green grass area.
It's a fortress. We must see it.
I'm excited to see that.
But as you look down, there's a small rock path that leads to a gate in the wall.
I would like to
Do you
go
still
on
need help?
this path.
I'm gonna like injure my back and my side.
May I go on the stone path? Make my way to gate 4, jeez.
You are blocking the camera.
I'm gonna take that away from you.
He just picked it up.
I know.
Lost toy privileges.
So
These are toys that are action figures.
so as you
Replicas of people's best weapon.
okay, so as you exit the mouth of the cave and as you start looking, making your way toward the city, you just see
To the city.
Yeah, that's where the gate is.
no, there's a rock wall and a gate. You see 2 city guards start approaching you, and they kind of just say, "Hey,
Oi!
halt! Stay where you are. Who are you?
Oh, it's not. You're
State
still.
your business."
I'm your mom. Oh. I'm not there.
Yes, you are.
Who are you?
Who are you? What do you want?
We are travelers.
Everybody but touch this.
We're trying to get out of this island. We have what we heard. What we have. We have.
We have a map.
And
And you're not on the map. Literally, there's no city on the map.
There's a port.
Okay.
There's a port on the map.
This is the port city.
We're trying to get back to shore on land. On the surface.
Trying to go to a place with the dogs.
Well, it's where you are. You're in Farham.
Place with the-
The distant hills.
What was the other one called that was destroyed?
Near pig.
It doesn't matter now.
Here, big.
Sorry, Fraham. Sorry. Wait, what do you mean? Rahum was destroyed?
No.
The guy who was wearing the turquoise.
What guy with turquoise?
Doesn't matter because
There's
he's
no such
dead
thing as
now.
turquoise.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So apparently in this temple, there's
So
a guy.
there's these like ancient aliens.
No, we don't serious.
I shoot.
Well,
I-
troops.
It lasts for 8 hours.
We need
There's
to.
this
Oh my
ancient
God.
ziggurat that mind controlled all the dinosaurs on the island. Like this
25
T-Rex came down.
Not.
Oh, Fluakk, 25 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You were just that's funny.
22.
Okay. So you take 4 points of damage as you just feel this little dart just go right into your neck. But you withstand the sleeping ground.
Draxus, I'm trying to story
And
here.
I'm like, oh my gosh, again?
No, I'm ready to dodge this time.
What's this?
You're on shrooms. You're just like,
I turned back to him. Sorry, he doesn't normally do this. I'm like,
He ate my mushroom.
it's a 19 to hit archer.
pretty terrible. They're like drugs prohibited.
I can see this coming out.
Yes.
How do I oppose?
You just see
I'm attacking you with a blow dart gun.
I mean, that's just a normal thing. I mean, you
Okay, 19 hits, but
Con save.
4.
You are passed out.
I go to take both the darts.
Tracksuit, I'm good.
Evan just looks down and be like, and just grabs Fluke and flips him over his shoulder.
I just get really quiet.
Just looks up and goes like, just looks at you.
I pick him up. I pick him up.
I want that guy's arms.
I'm sailing as good as Sabretooth.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but he's just looking at Drax. He has to go.
What?
Sir, we are not here to harm you. We simply came from the other side of this island to the other port city that we found destroyed by dinosaurs. They ran rampant
Well, actually, we don't want
and broke through the walls and destroyed the entire city over there. And then we just went to this temple to find out what was causing these dinosaurs to act out because it was unusual. And we found this person, and we did dispose of him. He was the cause of this destruction on the city on the other side.
That was our cause.
Now we are over here on this side, looking for the dock to try and meet our ship.
Well, it's a very odd story. The Lord will see you, and he will make his final decision.
All right.
If you would follow us,
How long did the sleeping dogs last?
You're just asleep. I'm gonna leave you asleep.
I mean, how long do they last?
about a couple hours.
Okay.
So when you get back up, you're still high.
Yeah.
That's when he starts moving. I'll just stand over him.
You guys follow the guards. They take you to the gate, which then a couple of them look up and go like, "Rise the gate!" And you just see the metal barred gate just start to slowly rise.
Another day toiling. Usually it's a crank, so avoids that.
The dude pulling it up his name, Craig.
There you go.
As this bar gate just kind of raises, and you are now in you're escorted into the city of Frahom. As you kind of as you look through the city, you kind of just look around, even though it is fairly late. But since the moons are high, there still seems to be quite a good majority of people moving around. But you finally start to see the scope of the city, where it's most of the city are single level, simple wooden buildings that they all rest upon foundations that kind of look like spider legs. So they're roughly about 2 or 3 foot off the ground. Some, as you kind of look around, the population seems to be mainly of humans, dwarves, and a race that you have not seen before, but only of like Fluke you would have known because
I don't see them there.
oh, that's right. Sorry. So now you see these smaller humanoids that appear to be children in size, but have long white beards.
Oh, wait.
No,
They're
we,
muscular.
no, we already found one.
I know what they are. It's pretty obvious.
They're
I
only
don't
2
know.
foot tall.
I don't know what that is.
2 foot tall humanoids, but they're
Oh.
toddler size,
Look at
but
that
they have
children.
long white beards.
I wonder if they can float.
They've been cursed in this town.
Testosterone-filled
But
children.
eventually you are taken
Agents like
to
that child.
the
Well, take them to the river.
what the guards look and goes, inside. Lord Arled will see you in the big house.
Big house.
Arled. A-R-L-E-D.
As opposed to Yarlin.
Arled.
It's like OLED, like you tried to do that, but with an A.
Arled.
No.
A-R-L-E-D.
Draxios has them.
He
Really
doesn't
That's cool.
He
It's not really big and holy.
It is a
As you-
handy stuff.
as you walk into this, as you walk into the large round house, you see Arlen just kind of sitting there on a chair. He's just kind of like he's half asleep at this point, and a couple of the guard walks up and goes, "Excuse me, my lord, we got visitors." He's like, "What?" He wakes up and goes, "All right,
Boy,
What do you
how's it
want?
going?
who are you?"
Adventurous.
Hello,
I'm
sir.
still on Evan's shoulder.
It's Amber.
You two be quiet.
He's dead. I'm asleep.
Good evening.
I'm with my
Sorry
fingers
to
around.
bother you on such a late night and bother your sleep, but we are just simply adventurers. We came upon this island and came from the other side of this island to a port city that has been destroyed by dinosaurs. And then we found a tower with the person that is responsible for the destruction of that
That's the mute button.
No, I haven't pressed it down yet.
little
Just been
town
touching
over
it.
there. And now we're just simply trying to get to the ports on this side of the island to meet our ship.
You got a ship coming?
Yes, sir.
Think we got what we needed. Now we're
How long you staying?
No, we're not.
We just so happened to.
We
find
want
this
off
place.
of this island. This place.
No.
Be nice and be quiet.
He's new here. He doesn't know
This
what's going on.
giant lizard tried to eat us.
Okay.
They are pretty cool, aren't they?
I did have fun sitting in the water shooting it.
That's how I was drinking.
Did you guys meet the goblins?
The
Yeah.
hobgoblins.
They're a little weird.
A little missing on ears too.
Why would they be missing ears?
I point to the one
The one that's asleep.
asleep.
He ate it.
Maybe he shot it.
He shot it with an arrow.
What is he?
He's a bird.
He's a bird.
Considered an
That's a
Aarakocra.
really big bird.
He's a rock.
I
He's
wonder
a
how
cardinal.
He's a Rottweiler and a bird together.
He's a Roddy birdie.
He's a dog bird.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Lord.
Yes.
How would that work?
I don't know, son. It's weird.
That's. He's in the corner. What,
Does it
father?
also have here?
He has a scraggly one.
I don't want to rule the kingdom.
Shut up!
Oh,
I want
no, stop that.
He's just a bird man, and he had too much to drink. That is why he's asleep.
He consumed of my mushrooms.
So I see you guys have already been over to the Shepherd's Shield.
Unfortunately, not. He had a drink of whatever she has in her stash.
Want some?
Father, what's
It
the
has
mushroom?
Plenty of.
Shut up, Leo, or you're gonna go to bed.
I don't want the bed.
Don't make me call your mother.
No, Father. Me again.
Well then, shut up. Plus,
I can help him be quiet as I pull out my.
what time is it? Oh, I believe it's 9 o'clock, my lord. It's probably close to the 10. It's past your bedtime.
Do you want him to go to sleep now?
Go home.
Do you want him to go to sleep?
Marcus, wake me up.
Scares me.
Oh my gosh.
Theo, go with Leo. Take him to bed. Yes, sir.
I can put him
You see this crown guard walk over to this like 5-year-old child. He just picks him up and carries him over.
I put my.
Word of advice: don't sleep with concubines. All the children are bastards.
I slowly put my hand on my side.
How long have I been knocked out?
I'd say about 30, 45
I
minutes.
just want to wake up.
Roll me a con save.
I heard a woman screaming.
You're still like you're slowly coming to.
I'm
but
now
you're not-
dreaming.
yeah,
I'm in Rin.
yeah, yeah.
Is he moving at all?
No, he's not moving.
Okay. I wanna
Except
know-
for like the occasional like kick and like
I
twitch
want to
from
see
his
whenever he
feathers.
starts to move because I'm going to stab him with a dart directly in the neck. Just-
Oh my.
Well,
The house.
I just gotta ask you. It's late. You all seem semi-pleasant people. Are you gonna do anything illegal in my town?
No, sir.
Our dream.
No, sir.
That's it, yes.
Are hallucinogenics illegal in your
The most my
domain?
group will do
Depending
is,
on who you ask.
the most my group will do is want to go to your nearest tavern.
Oh yeah, that's right. I make the rules.
He's like, oh wait.
He just really absurd the last
I'm so miserable.
Only the doctors use
I am actually our group's doctor.
A lady doctor? No.
Shut the Here, eat some. It's not poisonous. Full of fiber.
them. Con save for the
Please, please, please.
It's just a raw pen.
Yeah. This guard is tripping out.
What is that?
It's like,
Oh no.
Graybeards are calling me.
My lord.
The most my group would do is request
Hey.
My
the
mother's
nearest
calling me.
tavern.
She's dead.
wow.
Well,
Cool.
it's late. I'm
Swap
tired. Apparently, I got
I can help you go to sleep.
that one to deal with now.
He said he's tired. I pulled my dart.
If you shoot me with a dart,
No,
you will be spending the night in
The
dark.
guard.
don't do that.
But
Do
you-
not.
You'll go to sleep then.
I will find
Get
some
him,
drug.
29.
Can I shoot him then?
Don't hit the king. Draws it and not even facing you.
You're talking to the wall.
Smell in the wind.
He might get demoted to jester. I like him at the moment.
Ha! Oh,
I'll give you.
you're strong.
He's not even fighting anybody.
I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10 grams to keep him entertained as a gift of letting us be here just for a little bit. I want to leave now. I want to
All right.
40 out here.
You are free to go. If you break anything, we'll see you in the morning.
You're lucky he let you live.
At this point, the guard is staring at the wall
I don't.
intently.
He strikes it with his
No,
sword.
buddy.
All right.
He's
All right,
smiling
move
more.
along. Nothing here to see.
All right.
Yeah, because he's staring at the wall.
If you're looking for a place to sleep, check out the Shepherd's Shield. They should have a few rooms available, as well as the bar should be open for
Oh, the barn. Ah,
a few
you're strong.
more hours.
Thank
You just
you.
seem like a cardboard.
You
cutout,
don't
but
get
then-
many visitors.
Okay. I'm going to look somewhere.
We must eat.
To the tavern.
Is there water? Is there a fountain in this town?
There's not.
You're
Give me a
going up.
perception check, though.
Dang, have it.
There's all the
As you exit the roundhouse, you kind of look around. Of course, you're about 3 feet off the ground because of the steps. You kind of look up, and again, you see about, I'd say roughly you'd roughly gauge between about 20 to 30 residences, and as well as about
Have you heard of the highest?
5 to 6 places of interest. But as you kind of look out,
I slept.
the only like main structure that you see
Chicken is
is
spicy.
the wall between the mountains and the town. The rest of it seems to be open ocean.
I slapped Fluakk away.
I need a drink.
Wait,
Here's some water.
Are you really gonna keep
No.
it so the entire?
You just have to water out my hand.
You wake up, Fluke,
put grease in your bed. Wait a while.
Why do you
and Evan sets you down and goes, "I'm tired. We've been walking for 8 hours. I need something."
Are you still?
How about the
I
measure?
go to the not again. I'm not that tired. A drink and bed.
There's a tavern. We're gonna go
She'll
to.
go to hell.
Yes, I am.
Evan just looks at all of you and goes, "I'm going to the tavern."
Wait, hold on. He for the lights. Remember?
Yes, oh yes.
Yes.
For the lights! As he goes towards the tavern. And as he screams for the light, you just see dwarves and gnomes and humans just all turn and just stare at him. He just looks at him and goes, and he just keeps walking forward.
I'm too tired to fight people.
These even as non-believers.
I squat down to. Is there any tinker-looking gnomes nearby?
Tinker.
Give me a perception check.
Task closed. You just have to get out of this door.
There don't seem to be any like I'd say tinkering gnomes. However, though, as you're kind of looking around for different things, like you do notice that there seems to be a an armaments shop sign. Okay.
I'm gonna follow him because he's been acting a fool. So if I need to, I'll dart him in the back of the head.
As you go and
I'll
you
follow
go
to
and
see
you
how it
knock on the
goes.
door, there does not seem to be an answer.
Did you go to the tavern?
How late is it?
about I go
I'd
to
say
the tavern?
it's about it's 9-10 p.m. at night.
Are people going to bed? That's the most.
As you kind of look around, you notice that a lot of the people are starting to like head in, and the streets are starting to kind of empty out.
Distracts us.
I clap it.
He's behind you.
I don't know what to do. What do we do? Comes out. Throw weapons on him.
Look that way.
No, no, maybe.
Evan's heading to the tavern.
I'm heading to the tavern as well.
Do a
Yep,
buck,
tavern.
baby boy.
Okay. Still know where you going.
I'm gonna go to the. Well, I'm kind of want to follow those two. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
I'm holding it.
So
What are you doing?
either I follow them or I go to the tavern.
Oh, I don't care.
All right, give me a lockpicking check.
I'm watching this.
I ain't a good boy. You were just being annoying, so I darted you. You can steal from other people. I don't care. If you steal from me, though, I might
What am
kill
I rolling?
I mean-
Sleight of hand.
No. So your dex mod plus your proficiency.
So 4 plus 10.
So 10. It's not a very difficult lock.
break it into the armor.
So you push in, like you get the first pen, you get the second one. The third one gives you a little bit of trouble, but eventually you just like ping, and the door just goes as it swings in. It's a
Very
very
important.
it's a
You're gonna
pretty
get us
well
kicked
stocked
out and wanted.
armorer shop.
Okay. I'm looking for a helmet for probably a smaller gnome that's conveniently sized enough for a raccoon.
Alright.
Trust the helmet.
Wait, aren't I holding the raccoon still?
He's no, he's with.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. As soon as Fluke woke up, Rumstillion left you and jumped on you.
Helmet and speaking. I'm now your raccoon.
You look around, and actually, yeah, give me a perception check.
17.
Okay. It's a little difficult to see. But thankfully there are a couple windows and you can kind of like the moonlight's coming in. As you kind of spy around, you do see many pieces of armor kind of like either stacked or on mannequin, but you
I thought I
don't
was
really
showing too
see
much.
anything that would be what you would consider small in size.
Yeah, I thought backwards.
I was like, that does not look like what you were
I'm
wearing.
feeling, you gotta get like some better equipment. I'm thinking, find something that you like. How about that?
He pulls out this giant great sword. He's like,
But should I roll
Start
for him
Comes
still?
back with an eyeball.
So as Rumstillion runs in, give me a
Sorry,
stealth
Paxton.
check.
Me or I'm still?
Rumstillion.
Okay.
I'm still in these.
So for a reason, I did
How
plus
about that
3.
guy's
Does it
eye?
add my
Why?
proficiency bonus, including its bonus?
is it proficient in stealth?
Yes.
It has its own, I think.
Yes, but
But our proficiency bonus is based off of our level.
Yeah, but it levels
for a
up with it.
reason, I have next to its proficiencies plus 3,
Yeah.
but self is plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, he's also only 2 levels in ranger or something like that.
No, I'm 5 levels.
You're 5 in range
Yeah.
now? So you have multi-attack now.
Yes.
You're just 1 level in rogue.
Yeah. I'm gonna be leveling up, rogue.
You want
11.
to see attack. Okay, so Rumstillion jumps off your shoulders and he kind of scurries in. And as he's kind of moving around, you hear some clinging and clanging.
So, come on, I trained you.
Don't know what you want me to do. It's dark. As he's starts scurrying around.
Yes. He has been speaking.
He has?
He has 19 intelligence.
I forgot.
So he starts scurrying around and like you don't hear clinks and clang.
What, father?
But you do give me a perception check.
Rumstillion?
No, you.
I missed.
You missed
That is a 13.
13. Just out of like you hear like Rumstillion scurrying around, you start to hear movement above.
Sure. They're awake.
As he runs back to you and hops on your shoulder.
Or still movement.
Yeah, you hear
I'm
movement.
backing out the door, slowly closing it, and just.
Okay. As you back away, you start to hear the creaking of a window open up top above you.
Oh, pass it out, Trace.
I'm trying to think. How quick can I react?
You mean you got 6 seconds technically?
Alleyway.
Get out.
Is there an alleyway?
There's some distance between the buildings to the left and the right. Yeah.
Okay. Assuming that the entrance is pretty close to the alleyway, just hide in the shadow.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Are you still there?
I wasn't paying attention to him. I was just like, I don't care, so I will.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, I smell ocean.
Okay, 14. So as they look out,
He takes your earring.
No, that's in my bag.
as you kind of stand there, like hide in the shadows and kind of look up, you see a old human male stick his head out of the window, goes, "Ew."
Is he looking at me?
Yes.
Got spotted.
He can't make out any details. The only thing
wearing
he sees
turquoise.
is like he sees a shadowed figure as he's looking down at you because it's dark. He can't see. His vision's a little.
I'm alone, right?
It's you and Rumstillion, yeah.
Sir Evan?
You go for my boy like
All right, Sir Evan. What are you doing here?
Saw that your shop didn't have any light. I'm here to spread it. I'm slowly backing into the alleyway.
One close! Leave before I call the guard!
But for the light, sir!
Guard!
In the castle, the guy gets away.
Whoa,
I can't open it
I'm in the alleyway. Stealth check.
He just starts flying.
My guard.
Eight.
My guard. My guard mushrooms is
You
fucking running
start
into
to
the
hear
wall.
footsteps coming after you pretty quickly in the alleyway.
Do you do it? Or the guards in the alleyway at this point?
Yeah, they're almost hot on your heels.
Stop! You're violating the law.
Freeze! Don't move!
Oh jeez.
You're
Cloud.
coming.
Hey, the court will find up here with your life.
Okay. 6 seconds to do something before they enter the fog cloud.
I'm gonna. Okay, can we map this really quick?
We're coming in. They're alive.
I'm
You're
trying.
coming in.
Why do you have to do this? You're gonna get us wanted by another city.
Leaving.
I forgot. This is not okay.
Do that.
It's too late.
We literally came in peace.
He's
You're leaving pieces.
I also knew nothing.
That's why we put you to sleep.
So house.
I like the bird.
So G1, G2.
He casts Fog Cloud and then takes off in the air.
Well, I'm
Okay.
thinking, can I just simply? I want to be behind something before I take off in the air.
Okay. So give me Fluakk and I'm stealing.
I'm so done. I'm too tired for this shenanigans.
It's not a raccoon. I just haven't painted him yet.
Is it?
Yes, I have a badger on my mini. On Mercus.
Okay.
I had to buy him specifically on Etsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the alleyway just dead end?
No, it keeps going. Basically, there's just
Alright.
spaces.
I
between
want
houses.
to simply get behind a object before I want to fly up onto a roof.
Okay, so the only option that you would have would be to go a little bit and try to either duck behind the shop here or duck behind the house on this side.
You know what? Because I like harassing people on the shop.
So you move back behind the shop, and the guards move into your fog cloud.
And I'm flying up.
I can't see.
Okay.
And once I get to roof, I lay flat.
You hippie. I saw wings.
So they kind of like run through the fog cloud, go, "Hey, where do you go?"
They're just brandishing their swords, swinging.
Swing around. Eventually, the fog cloud dissipates, and they're all looking around, going, "Where to go? You two, go that way. I'll go this way." And you can see two guards run that way, and the other guard run that way.
Fun it would be to just be a person that is a wizard that maxes out their decks as soon as possible, and then just does sleight of hand magic the whole time. Fog cloud. I disappear over here. Plus angel mind freak.
Oh yeah.
I
So you
just
just
leave it out.
you just see the two guards. You see two guards go this way and one guard, and you hear their heavy footsteps
Come with me.
as they run past either direction.
The other guard. I can't see anything.
And then eventually you start to hear whistles blowing through the streets and going like, "We have a thief on the loose!
Hey! Hey!
Rally the guns!"
I'm just holding. I'm feeling one job, just one job.
As all this is happening, the rest of you make it to the tavern known as the Shepherd's Shield. When you as you walk up the steps and you as you walk up the steps, it's think of like a Western saloon as you kind of push open the double opening doors. Just walk in. It's a very quaint little tavern, maybe about 5 tables with 4 chairs. A very small bar with casks of ale along the back. A few bottles along the top of the back wall. a single staircase leading upwards
And
to it. And it seems to be fairly empty, except for a little gnome that just kind of sits there on the he's sitting on a stool and it's like slowly leaning back on.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Attention.
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 Stop harder.
I ring the
Is there
doorbell.
possibly another
Attention.
man be back? The town's
Howard?
I require your finest bottle of
I'm like,
wine.
I inquire about your teeth.
Wait, what? What do you want?
Looking at like an
No.
empty chair.
No,
What's
we
going
have that.
on?
How many do you want?
A lot. 3.
That's a lot for me. I can barely eat half.
What's
he-
the way? Don't
He's like, it will take me about 15 minutes to get it cooked.
You don't have to cook
Good
it, just
day.
give me the fish.
Are you one of those mad folks?
No.
Oh, good, because
How
that's weird. And he scurries
I
off
can hold you train.
and he goes to a
You just let a casual racist.
he goes to a barrel and he just reaches in and gets a fish and just holds it up and goes, that good?
Oh.
And he just runs it over and drops it on the table in front of you. Oh,
It's
you
a
wanted
well
3.
fish
And he runs back, grabs another one, brings it back over, and just drops 3 fish. For the 3, it'd be 2 gold.
Okay. Here's 3.
Oh.
And I take a bite out
Oh,
of his head.
man, use corn.
What is
You
it?
are one of those mad folks.
Not a bird.
Don't be specious, you little.
I don't care. Just
I don't care. I'm fully aware.
they're not nice when they come to town, okay?
Yay.
They're mean.
Well, you're a very nice person.
Because I'm small.
You sound like a disgruntled
Coming here
couple.
thinking they own the town. They just run in saying, this is our town. I'm like, no, this is our town. And then I get out of the way. I'm like, no. They're mean.
You're gonna sound like me on a bad day.
You need more gold?
Oh, sorry. What, how can I be nice of you?
I would like your finest bottle of wine. The whole bottle.
Oh.
Hey, look at this guy.
You don't.
There's no one sitting there, too, but,
AMT bot.
kind of scurries off.
He drew a face on it.
And before you even kind of like notice, like he just disappears from behind the bar.
Really?
And then he comes back. There's nobody in the bar.
He's talking to himself. That's the
Town
point.
drunk, talking to a bottle.
That's the
There's
point.
nobody there.
Oh, okay.
You're the bot.
I'm outside the bar.
And then all of a sudden, you just see
Looking
this
through the
little
windows,
door
like
just kind of
hands.
open as he walks back out and kind of scurries and
Fantastic. Oh, 5 gold.
That's
I
a
give
cheap bottle of wine.
Barefoot.
Give it 5 gold. And then, while maintaining eye contact, I'm gonna take it, open my pouch, and drop it in the bag of holding.
He's like, that's not what you're saying.
You didn't see anything.
that's impressive.
Thank you.
Hello. May I have a small glass of wine, please? Not what he was getting.
My small or your small?
Good question.
Your
Hand
small
size,
or
hand
medium?
My small, please.
That's Stare at you.
Band from the tavern.
Yes. I give him 3.
And he must think it's like,
Do you
man,
make
these
coffee?
guys are idiots giving all this.
Coffee? Can I have whiskey to it?
That's called a.
Irish coffee.
I was thinking white Russian, but
One,
that's.
please.
It's gonna be a minute. I gotta heat up the water.
Take your time.
He kind of scurries off back through the little half door and just disappears. And then you just kind of hear the water as he kind of like drops some dishes. As he's kind of like he's like then you just hear like water being splashed on the floor. And then he's like, and then
Tuck him out. Oh,
and he comes out and goes, it's gonna be a little bit.
okay.
The water wasn't fresh.
Appreciate it. Take your time. Take your time.
It was salty.
Oh no. I appreciate not having salty coffee. Thank you.
Do you need me to make
Salted
a run for you to get fresh water?
No, I just had to open another barrel.
Oh,
At this point, Evan just kind of looks up and goes, just give me something.
Give me rock gut.
And he's like, and he just hands him a cask of ale and just slides it.
You're the one that put it in that way.
And so Evan tosses him a gold, and he kind of just really quickly just drops it in his pocket. And he's like, oh. And then you just hear in the background, and he's like, and he runs back, and then he comes back with this piping hot brown liquid as he puts it in front of you.
Warm brown.
And he reaches under the pulls out a small bottle and just kind of pours it in a little bit. Looks at you.
More.
Pours in a little bit more.
More.
Pours in a little bit more.
It's coming to the rim.
One more drop.
You know how like glasses or just droplet water
Yeah.
bubbles over? That's what glass.
Yeah, it's like how much?
Another big.
I'll give you 6.
Jeez.
His eyes get really big and be like, I like you.
Well, thank you.
How? I mean, I'm not there, but I'm curious. Is he like cutely
Yeah.
small, or is he old
He's
goblin?
like cutely small. Like he's like so for a gnome, I mean he's 100-something years old. But
Yeah.
he is young. He is very young looking for a gnome. Big rosy cheeks. Yeah. He's very young for a gnome.
I give him like a small compliment, like your cheeks are so young. You're welcome.
I'm gonna drink my wine and I'm going to start the performance.
To a audience of none.
I know.
She's going, perform, baby, perform.
Throw it back. Yay! Prepare the music. Six, six.
Dip, potato chip.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No.
I'm eating my fish.
Sorry, I don't. That's the other place. I don't help that here. The pleasure house.
At least you didn't call it the pleasure zone, because we have one of those nearby. It's in Rolla.
Hey, yo. I didn't know
It's a
that.
den of lions.
No,
The legit.
I know what.
the one in Rolla, and it looks like a sketchy place. We stopped in there once, me and Dakota, just to look because it's weird.
Because it's weird.
It was.
Oh no,
It's
no.
funny, like listening to high schoolers who just turned 18.
I was like, this place is
Well,
sketchy.
I
Let's go in there.
actually, yeah. Like I'll take my cup of coffee and I'll kind of just like chug it, put it down, and I kind of like walk backwards to go check out the building.
She walks like a crab to the side.
I'm gonna go check out this. Bye. Go to the next
He
building
has
over.
been sober for none of his days of his life.
As soon as you pop out,
since I got
whoosh.
the tavern.
Start getting itchy. Getting the wine on.
So it's roughly getting about 11 o'clock, near midnight at this point.
Yet to return.
Oh, I tell the
Are
group.
you still in the
I'm gonna go
building?
check out the place he was just talking about.
Well, like at this
What,
point, just like kicking back on the floor.
Get your legs tickled by
I guess just
by very voluptuous women.
just to check it out.
I'll go. Okay. I'll go to the club.
Y'all are
Chasing us.
That's actually a
It's like
character
big
from.
black dude.
I guess probably
Looks like Shaquille O'Neal.
maybe an hour or two. I like it up here, Dad. It's nice and quiet.
That is weird. But you know, that's cool.
Call daddy. At least he doesn't do that.
And so as you kind of just lean back there, he kind of crawls up on your chest and kind of like rolls around and just kind of poops right in between your neck and your feathers.
Give him a point to chew on.
He's like, oh, great, cinnamon roll.
All right, so Evin just kind of looks at the two of you and just kind of like, and he just kind of lays his head down on one of the tables and just kind of milks his cask. What are the two of you doing? Well, never mind. Laura's playing music. What are you doing? Huh?
I would just sit.
We're going to the whole house. You want to join?
Yes.
Would you like to have a
Go.
dance? Never mind.
He's going to the
Wait.
strip club.
She asked you a question.
I'm going to the club.
What? Oh. Oh, no.
The drunk outside.
That's correct.
Okay, so you make your way to, probably. I mean, compared
No one wants to dance with me.
Mad world.
compared to the rest of the town, this single building seems to be made out of stone.
Yeah.
Like it's not even up on spider legs. It is just built right into the sand. Yeah, and it's a 2-story structure with a large wooden door standing outside, and there seem to be several lights on.
Are they strobing?
No, it's torches. Seems to be several torch lights lit in all the windows of the building.
I imagine this place like the place in Beetlejuice.
Oh gosh. Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll just go up and
Yeah,
go.
a little bit. That's a booty. Bunch of lips.
Nice breaking model. All right, are we going inside?
Yes.
I knock on the
Bust
door.
through the door.
Okay.
Okay.
As you knock on the door is opened by a very fine looking gentleman who in a fine finely dressed clothes. As he opens it, he looks at you and goes, good evening. How can I help you?
May I have the answer, please?
I would like to.
I can arrange that, yes.
Yo. I'm gonna go Ranger.
The only question is, what are the specifics you would like?
Yeah, he's gonna tiny.
Very like on my hand.
Or I can offer you, would you like to see the selection available and you can make your choice from there?
At the end of the
Yeah.
So by the time we gotta do this, Jordan's gonna hear. And he can't put it in Jordan's mind with such things.
What happened?
Hard no. Hard no. Hard solid no. Like, there's a line that's definitely grossing it.
That was like a mile over.
Cover the guard on the shrooms.
Okay, so he kind of sits back, ushers you in, and just with a faint as 15 these men just kind of come down the men and stand in front of you. They're all some of them are a little more dressed than others, but All of
Noticeably,
the
someone dressed less.
are dressed less, but they are.
And he will be boss number 1.
And they are, but they are all of their unmentionables are covered.
Okay, cool.
As they all stand in front of you, there are.
Nipple.
Thank you. As they all kind of stand there, you kind of
Yeah,
look. There's a wide variety of men, dwarves, gnomes. There's even a merfolk available, and there even appears to be 2 elves, and there even seems to be an elf with blue skin. And the men are all different sizes of height.
Blue skin.
Some blonde hair, blue eyes, brown hair,
Do I see this?
brown
elf with blue
eyes.
skin?
Yeah, you do.
I instantly pull out my blowgun.
Replace.
There are no weapons allowed here in the house.
It's not for you. It's for me.
He belongs to me. What business do you have with him? The only business you have with him is if you paid coin. If you have no coin, you have no business here.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I'll give you.
Don't listen to
How
him.
much is he
Just
worth?
is this brothel?
Don't listen
Give me
to
a persuasion check.
This is the best brothel days even. Actually, I'm thinking that this more of like a slum city at this point. Crime is rampant. At least
That's
in the
gonna be a
brothel,
13.
there's definitely crime rampant.
Oh, honey, you're gonna have to do a little better than that.
Oh, honey.
You at least owe me his head.
I can give you his.
No, in coin value. He's worth to me at least 2,000 gold.
Hold on.
You have that money.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
That guy pulls a platinum.
It's 100 gold per platinum.
I have 25.
I also have 25. I'm not giving it to you.
I'm like visibly.
Should I just take the one he's looking at and just like carry him away to distract
I mean,
him?
if he's a bother to you, I can send him away.
I'm foaming at the mouth.
Send him out. Send him out.
Why are you so mad?
Darren, please leave.
Darren, that's a
At
cool
that
name.
point, the aquatic elf goes, "At your will," and he yanks him off
You're
the
just like
wall.
freaking out, like,
So terrifying. And the fact that like I'm about to be bet on for my life.
He was like, this man has enough money to pay for me just to kill me.
Okay.
I can offer you many pleasures here in the House of Pleasure.
There's also females here. I'll take the human.
Which human?
Which you?
How many are there?
There are 5 humans.
All
Roll dice.
What up?
1 through 5.
Blonde, brunette, red.
You have
White,
me. You have me at
blonde
red.
tips.
Give me the copper.
Prostitutes.
I'll have the carrot top.
Wow.
Jameson.
Now,
What do you
depending on what you desire, will depend on your price. We will discuss it in the morning.
I wouldn't even know.
However, if you cause any bodily harm to him, you will owe me 2,000 gold. Do we have an accord?
Yes, sir.
Understood. Jameson. Jameson walks up. He grabs you by the hand and goes, "This way." And he takes you upstairs into a room. And door closes. Fade to black. Now. Silence from the room. Sorry. We don't want any distractions now, do we? Now, my fine gentlemen, Do you like what you
Like-
see, or would you like something else?
I don't see a master.
No.
Did I?
And at that point, all the men leave, and you see about 25 females show up in front of you.
Yes.
Again,
That one.
human, elf, dwarf, gnome, two merfolk, and 2 aquatic elves.
I start foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, you're going to have to calm down.
I want them both. I don't.
Let me see another one.
Too aquatic.
You haven't even met them.
I don't like them.
Fine.
They're
fine.
terrible.
You two leave, and they're like, and they curtsy and they disappear back into the house.
Racist. Can't keep my sweater on. Water.
Stick onto you.
Yeah. Say we can not let that go. I'm going.
Seal. Right. Kill them in their sleep.
They are eccentric in these parts. They're much farther north. Therefore, they are generally a favorite of the house. Have these 23 other fine ladies. You can even have more than one if you wish.
Water's our water supply.
Depends on how much water you need. We here at the house of pleasure wish to give you everything you desire. Just ask and we will provide as long as you have for it.
I'm joking.
Like a spa, like a hot tub spa.
Fair enough.
That's deep.
You wish to have the bathhouse to yourself.
A
I
steaming
understand.
pond.
How many would you like?
Just all of them.
No, I'm not gonna pay for that much.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. One of them have an uwu face.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Like an eagle?
We're gonna say yes.
It's giant pink hair.
Blondes, redheads, brunettes, light, dark skin combination.
Ebony and ivory. Oh my head.
Ivory, you said.
Ivory.
How many humans?
All of them.
Are you?
So,
Oh,
let's see, 5 humans, 5 dwarves, 5
Do
gnomes.
the dwarf ladies have beards?
These ones do not.
They keep
No.
it.
The gnomes might.
Let's see, 5.
This one had a razor on her to
Um,
prevent her beard from going.
Let's see. So at that
It's a little
point,
dwarf.
5 elves and 3 merfolk.
So Gohan would tell the pimp.
Oh, I'll have all 5 humans. Oh
All 5.
All right, sir.
All high pitched.
Yes.
Now, do you have any specific rooms you would like, or just a regular bed chamber?
A gigantic bed because there's gonna be 6 of us.
God. Wait, you're ready?
He's like,
And then the 5 others.
Oh, my
he's like, can I have the kitchen?
I'll make them the
I like it
best
spicy.
He's like, guess what? Powdered sugar. Ash tea.
At that point, he goes, "It doesn't really matter, does it?"
things.
And you see the
They-
5
they
women
all
just
pick
kind
you
of
up.
surround you, as one just kind of grabs you by the hand and starts leading you up the stairs into a room. The 6 of you go in, doors closed, fade to black.
Like some fable stuff.
Yep.
Repercussions? Maybe.
Only if-
Will Draxios care? No, he won't.
Click to woo-hoo.
Just let you know, I ain't woohooing nobody with this 10 charisma.
You paid. They have
So you
to.
got 5 dwarves, 5 elves,
Yes.
and 3 merfolk.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and
No.
5 in the gnomes.
Do I know where the inn is
I
at?
told him weird.
Where are those children, Rusty? That's
The inn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard to miss
Because what I want to do is at least fly through the window of the inn, second floor.
Yeah, no, there's a big shield on it. It says the shepherd's shield
Yeah.
on top of it.
I want to be there rather than on top of the roof.
Okay, yeah. So about midnight, you kind of like look up. You see that the streets are kind of clear, and you just kind of take off flying, and you land on the roof of and you sneak, and you get in through the top. You come down the stairs. You see Evin just kind of sitting there sipping on a drink. You see Laura just playing some music, and then you see a little gnome behind the counter go, "Who are you?"
Sorry, you must have missed me. I went to use your restroom upstairs since the one down here was occupied.
I've never seen you before.
He's part of my group, unfortunately.
She's
I-
sad.
You know him?
Yes, I do.
She
Okay.
knows.
There's a bed in there.
Funny looking.
Oh, thank you.
He's
You're weird.
The entire wing just comes over the counter.
At that point, like you stick out your hand, he just grabs one of your fingers and just shakes it.
He is very unique.
I'm quite unique. The most special, in fact.
Your eyes are scary.
They're just
stared
just
at him.
normal
What?
bird eyes.
Yeah, but I'm tiny. You're a big bird. I see
I
what,
squat down
I
on
see
Tier's
what
level.
I do to chipmunks, and this is kind of how this looks.
Well, one, you're not a chipmunk, and
You-
two,
You start screeching.
I feel it.
Yeah.
You grab him with your talons and bust out the window. Your friends paid me to do this, by the way.
I'm not a bird. I'm an air cobra.
Oh,
Name's Fluakk.
hi, Fluakk.
Your name is.
Oh, you can call me Sam.
Lovely to meet you. Now,
Samurai.
I slipped him a gold. I've always been here
My
tonight, right?
character is very sad, so I'm like, hey,
I'm
Sam.
in my head.
Pour me a drink.
Sam,
I slip him 2 extra gold. I've always been here
Uh-huh.
tonight.
I've always been here tonight. Nothing is, I've been here since we all showed up together.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
Yes, exactly. We've been just having drinks. Actually, I would love one right now. Do you have any? Some beers, you know.
How much? I slip him the one.
Man, he's been pocketing. Unless that's his register.
I started drinking it as
What we call today?
speaking to sort of is like, where's that? Yeah, are they up to bed already?
no, they went to the pleasure house, unfortunately.
He's like,
What?
yes.
The pleasure house. Yeah. Have a nice time.
It's got a lot of ladies.
I would imagine so.
And men.
He's like,
But no birds, so you can get a job.
big extra
Wow.
plane.
You can win the
Yeah.
Dance sound.
I would actually make the noise, but I'm like, that's too
Dance
realistic.
with Sam.
It's not anything provocative.
I figured that, but I'm tiny.
Stand on the counter.
It's a like a toddler. Put him up,
Yeah.
pick him up.
No, it's just swinging. Yeah.
Swing him
around.
swings around and then let loose and just swing him out.
No, it's
And then that's whenever Fluakk goes.
he does the problem.
Once again, we don't go car.
You go, ah.
You say call, we go ha ha.
We go, oh, no.
You're gonna get used to that one day. You'll accept it.
I'll just take a drink. A very strong one. The strongest you got.
Tequila.
He steps off the steps and kind of looks under the counter like,
Just
Rubbing alcohol.
and he just
No, it's 'cause my
comes up
character's sad, because
and he
probably
just
kept it.
drops
Instantly.
a cask on top and goes, it might hurt.
So it's like 100%.
Take a shot glass of that.
Say she wants it on fire.
Yeah. That's it, man.
I love it.
Like I no. Okay.
I just want to pick up where we left off. Don't say anything. Don't even post in the chat. Just when we come back. So you're all leaving the brothel. The first thing that happens whenever Jordan comes back.
This guy's scaring me down. I'll be like,
Olivia left with the orange-haired man.
I sweat.
So,
I
anyways,
Just
feel
watch
it later.
him being able to see it.
that's not how this works.
I'll
So,
deal with it.
Remove him from the part.
No.
Just pulling him that.
No.
There's a good chance you won't read it.
like all of you. Now,
I read it.
so,
I don't read.
I'm kidding. I
I
know who
can't
reads
even
it.
read.
It says who reads it.
I know.
I ain't gonna say I don't read. I don't read it.
So, anyway,
Yeah, I don't need to read that. I know what's
Good
happening.
old memo.
anyway,
They're all locked up in memory
Anyways, he looks
banks
at
from
you and goes like,
1963.
okay. So he kind of he reaches under for a small glass and dips it into the cask and puts it on the table on the counter
It's
and looks at you.
That's how strong it is.
Okay. I take it.
It's called a quick
And
treat
drink it.
shot.
You gotta tap it on the bottom.
2 gold. Pass him 3 gold again.
That's just alcohol. There's no flavor to that.
That's a quick treat shot. You gotta swish it in your mouth and it turns to
Yes,
mushiness.
yes, I take a shot.
You need to.
The gnome says that to you.
17.
You pass out.
He just kind of looks at you and be like,
Like on that smile.
Oh wait, did I pass out?
Did she pass out?
12 on that.
Would you-
Smile.
kind of hard to read.
Ooh,
As Laura just kind of starts bringing back to the table, she just kind of starts swaying back and forth, and then just sits down next to Evin
I'm a bloody liar.
and falls asleep.
You should have been like,
And that's
I can't-
it's definitely if Maleficent was like, yes.
No.
Your has been knocked down.
Slap me awake.
Oh my gosh.
And he kind of looks at it and goes like, "Do you guys need rooms?"
she needs one right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
You guys gonna want breakfast in the morning?
Yes.
At
I mean, I'm
least
not
the
there,
three
but-
of us.
Wavy.
Okay.
With fish sausage.
There was 6 of you?
Just the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of you? Okay.
We ain't coming
Um,
back.
I only got
We
3
get
rooms
roped into
upstairs.
being part of the brothel now. Like, oh dang it.
We're staying the whole night.
In the morning with breakfast, it's gonna be 4 gold.
Per person.
Yes.
Oh,
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
4 gold for what are you serving us? Are you serving us a buffet or is it biscuits and sausage?
Surprise!
I'm not paying 4 gold.
Stick around and find
Get
out.
out!
Oh,
Okay. For the room, I'm not paying for the breakfast.
Okay. 3 gold.
The breakfast was fine.
I see. I thought it was 4 gold for breakfast plus room. I see what you're saying. I was confused. I paid the 4 gold.
Ask questions.
don't be stupid.
Just like that's 4 gold for the breakfast. Yes.
That's part of it. Yes.
All right.
I like this part.
Yes.
And he hands you 3 keys and says, is somebody gonna help her?
No.
So Evan probably would.
Yeah, he will. He'd be like,
Unless he's too drunk at this point.
No, he carries up.
Runs
He carries
up
up
the stairs.
Laura and takes her to her room. He doesn't really set her in bed. He just kind of drops her on the bed. And again, nightly meditation, takes off his armor, does his little incense. And he closes the door and goes, he looks at you dead in the eye from his room. He's just like, don't do anything stupid. And he closes the door and goes to bed.
Like, hold on. I'm not the one in the brothel here.
I'm not gonna say anything without someone tried to steal.
And then give me a perception check, Fluke.
Okay. 18.
Okay. You just hear a loud and downstairs.
I peek down the stairwell.
You just see the gnome passed out on the bar.
That's his nightly like nighttime man.
it's not Quill.
what?
It's NyQuil on crack is what you got.
Oh no, it's
Chloroform. He has chloroform. You drank chloroform.
Yeah.
I'm nervous now.
I might be criminal, but this is just a weird. I make sure the inn is locked for him.
He's been chloroform.
All right, back to you. Decisions.
I'm gonna just-
Oh, the method.
I don't know if I've ever seen him. I'm from the northern.
Oh, you're from the north. You look different. Why aren't you blue?
Not just.
It makes sense why you don't like them. All I can tell you is these ones aren't fucking jacks. They're very nice.
Just under
So anyways,
What's their names?
well, this is Sasha,
Sasha.
this is Sonia,
Oh, yeah.
and this is Cinnamon.
All right.
Yes. It's like they got reborn. Huh?
But I will tell you this: if you're wanting the bathhouse, I'd be ready, because when they get wet, they grow fins and tails.
And more interest. I'll take them all at the bathhouse.
Okay.
The 3 of them grab you by the hand and lead you down a long hallway to the last door, which opens up
This
to
is
a
very
large
wise.
pool of water, and the doors close, fade to black. And that is where we will end tonight.
I'm so